Oh, man.
Ahem! Now then, let's begin with a basic.
Did I see what you put in the Danganronpa Discord? No.
Trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate.
Graduation is meaningless here. We already know that.
Damn.
We don't need your rules anymore. We'll find our own reasons to live. And we'll do whatever it takes to survive.
Wow! An actual talking robot! I've never seen one of those before.
Seriously?
No, we're talking about the
What happened
executions,
to
Shannon.
Kokichi? Why isn't he here?
Aw, don't make that face, killer. This case has some unique circumstances.
Unique circumstances?
'Cause for this murder, the victim's identity is completely unknown. Given these circumstances, I decided to start off this class trial while the victim is still anonymous.
I knew it.
After all, it'd be a shame if I let such a rare opportunity go to waste.
Is that possible?
Bum.
I thought everyone had to participate in the class trial.
Don't worry, the person who's still alive is waiting behind the scenes for their cue.
I was afraid of that.
It's all part of the overall production. Anyway, let's get this trial moving.
So, I mean, obviously, it's probably not going to be that bad. But like, I was thinking about this trial all day today, honestly, and I'm like, I hope that they don't just have the actual guy just like, well, you know what? Never mind. We'll just fucking go. We'll go.
I guess we have no choice but to start the trial under these conditions.
What's there to even talk about? The Blackened is the mastermind, Kokichi.
Kokichi.
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of too.
Well, you're a dumb bitch then.
It's too soon to decide anything for certain. We don't even know if Kaito was the victim.
How long are you going to say that? The victim is Kaito. End of discussion.
Maki!
But we need to be absolutely sure. If we don't positively identify the victim, the other person will never show themselves, right?
Before we can identify a suspect, we need to determine who the victim is.
Why are we even talking about something so obvious? What a pain.
Mendokusai. Maki. Everyone thinks that Kaito's the victim, but I have my doubts. There's a chance Kaito is still alive. If we keep discussing this case, I'm sure we'll see the T-Ruth. Let's fucking go. Let's find the T-Ruth. Alright, who's speaking nonsense?
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
We lost a really good guy today. Kazing! If only mages could cast revive spells.
Kazing. No evidence that allows us to confirm the victim or the survivor. It's too early to declare who the victim is.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Kaito was taken prisoner by Kokichi, so he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
I don't like how this doesn't...
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence for it. So the victim
Shit.
must be Kaito.
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
Wait,
We lost a really good guy today.
was I wrong or did I
Kazing!
not hit the
If only
thing?
mages could cast revive spells.
Wait, hold on. Now I gotta be sure.
The victim has to be Kaito.
Yeah, in the other game, if you did this, you get like a time penalty.
So he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence. So the victim must be Kaito.
What the hell?
And the culprit must be Kokichi.
That's really fucking weird. Because it's not even letting me know I'm wrong. If
And the press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no evidence. So the victim must be Kaito.
I'm not even entirely sure if this is right. I'm just doing this. Hold on. What does Kokichi's clothes say? Found small holes found in the back. Okay. Yeah, it's evidence. He could be him.
So he could have killed him whenever he wanted.
And the hydraulic press had his clothes inside.
Kokichi can't be the victim because there's no...
God damn it.
That's wrong! I have evidence that points to Kokichi being the victim. I found this in the hangar.
Is that Kokichi's coat?
Yes.
Yes, and look here. There are bloodstains on the sleeve. That would indicate that Kokichi suffered an external injury, correct?
Kokichi was injured.
The fact that these were flushed down the toilet implies that they are evidence of a crime.
What up, Olivia?
What about it? Kaito's clothes were in the hydraulic press.
Hey, hey!
As long as we have that evidence, there's no doubt that Kaito was the one murdered.
Catosaurus Rex the Third. Welcome back, Cat. 6 months in a row. Hello, nice to see you. How are you? Good to hear. Gotta go. Have a good night. All right. Thanks for stopping by and sharing the resub, Cat. Appreciate it. What up, D1? You should play these games.
Yeah, that's right. It's one of those irrefutable evidence thingies.
Ever since she found the body in the hangar, Maki's insisted that it's Kaito's. Why is that? I thought we had an understanding that we weren't going to be fucking dumbasses. I thought she'd want to believe that Kaito is still alive. Either way, it seems Maki is hung up on Kaito's clothes. Hello. In that case, I need to demonstrate the flaw in relying on that evidence. If I do that, I think she'll realize there's a chance that Kaito is alive.
Actually, there's something bothering me about the clothes found in the hydraulic press.
Yeah? What about them?
There's something peculiar about those clothes. I don't know why this is peculiar, but...
That's it!
Okay.
Why was only the sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press?
That's a great point. Well, no, that was the sleeve that was...
If Kaito had been crushed by the press, the sleeve shouldn't have been empty.
I thought that...
There should have been an arm inside the sleeve
Well,
as well.
no, if he got shot, yeah. That was the
So
one that he
fact
didn't have
we
his
found
arm
an
through,
empty
right?
Sleeve should...
Shall I kill that logic?
He didn't have both of his arms through his sleeves. Huh?
You're dumber than I thought if I have to go out of my way to explain it to you. If you can't even see that, then be quiet. Otherwise, you're just annoying me. The coat sleeve sticking out of the hydraulic press is rather telling. It couldn't have been anyone else but Kaito. If you can't see that, then you weren't looking hard enough.
I wasn't looking hard enough. What do you mean?
He always dressed himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves. So when the hydraulic press crushed him, all that stuck out was his coat sleeve. If you understand to be quiet already.
Okay, I know what this is.
Otherwise, you're getting in the way. He always dressed
Yeah, okay.
himself in a rather odd manner. He never put his arms through his coat sleeves.
Bitch!
I'll cut through your words.
Exposed.
Yes, it's true. Kaito never put his arm through his sleeve.
He's a fucking weirdo.
But that was just his right arm.
Ah,
He wears his
okay.
sleeve normally.
Idiot. Why? What a fucking... You know what?
And
I'm
left
gonna do
sleeve
that.
Was the one we found outside the press.
I'm wearing my
Knowing
coat
how
like that now.
Kaito wore his coat. That's awfully strange, isn't it?
I got my jacket on. There we go.
Then maybe neither of his arms were through the sleeves.
Wow, Maki.
Huh?
It's a possibility. In the end, your reasoning is full of holes.
What?
Stop getting in my way. I have to defeat Kokichi.
Maki, what's really going on? Seems you've made up your mind that Kaito is definitely dead. Why are you being a dumb bitch? Why would you do that?
It's like Maki said, though. Kaito's gotta be the victim. Because if Kokichi, the mastermind, was dead, the killing game would be over.
Yeah, that's true.
Monokuma, hurry up and bring Kokichi here. We already know who the victim is.
Huh? Already? You sure it's not too soon?
I
We
mean,
need the suspect present, now that he's the subject of our discussion.
Gotcha. I guess I'll bring him out now. Hey, Mr. Suspect! That's your cue!
what? Animation?
An exisal?
What? Why is an exisal here?
Haha, whoops. My bad. Seems like I gave you guys a scare, huh?
What the What is this?
Is that Kaito's voice?
Kaito?
There was a lot going on, so I just hid in an exisal and kinda dozed off. And that's why I'm so late. Anyway, what's going on, guys?
Oh, hold on. Then the one that died wasn't Kaito.
Wait a minute.
Stupid! That was just a lie!
Ha ha!
You guys thought I died? I would never! No way!
Kokichi?
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry.
Wow, that's old. How old are you?
How would you know?
I thought as much. Your appearance right now is fit for a lowly asshole like you.
You're making me blush. You're getting so angry over me.
I don't
Is that
buy
really
this.
you, Kokichi?
I don't buy it at all.
That's right, Cracker Jack.
Seriously, how old are you?
Then why are you hiding in there? Show yourself.
Oh, this is more for self-defense. Little Miss Cranky Pants would kill me if I showed myself.
Well, I mean,
I understand how you guys must feel. You can't believe it because I'm like this, right? That's what I thought. In that case, I brought evidence.
Evidence?
Ta-da! The video camera. It was in the warehouse, but I brought it to the hangar, just in case. Man, that was a smart move. Thanks to this, I filmed it so everyone could see it clearly.
I don't know,
The
man.
moment the victim died.
We're 20 minutes into this. I don't buy it.
What did you say?
Alrighty then! Let's watch this shocking moment. Hey, Monokuma! Can you connect the video camera to the monitor?
Roger that!
Monaco got the camera for the exercise, hooked it up to the courtroom's monitor, and it was porn! And played the tape for us. I'm skeptical. Shit. I don't buy it.
Huh? Kaito?
This is terrible! Why would something like this?
I saw it through my fingers. The moment Kaito was crushed. I'm gonna...
By the way, I'd like to add that this footage has not been doctored in any way. This video camera only has the basic functions. Just the play, record, and pause buttons, so you can't edit after filming it. And of course, I didn't upload it to a computer to edit it either. Right, Monokuma? Oh, you can talk. Your answer is necessary for a fair discussion.
I see. If it's necessary for a fair discussion, then I will answer.
How is he gonna...
No trace of that footage was found on any of the computers inside the academy.
See? If it wasn't connected to any computer, then editing the footage would be impossible. Which means this footage is 100% real.
If that's the case, then it would seem our suspicions can be lifted.
I
The
don't
body
know.
we found inside the hangar, crushed in the hydraulic press, is definitely Kaito.
Kaito. Murder video has been... Is that really him?
Poor Kaito. I can't believe he died such a horrible death. I can't believe he died with his guts and his brain splattered all over that machine.
Stop it! Now I'm starting to not feel well.
That's probably because I used my magic to transfer all my barf over to you.
I know that's a joke, but the thought of it...
Why was Kaito killed? Kokichi had no reason to kill Kaito. He just told us that he was the mastermind, that the killing game was over. What would he gain by killing Kaito?
It looks like you finally believe that I'm the one in this exisal.
Yes. With that, we can definitively say that the culprit is
No.
you.
Me!
Why?
Oh.
You filmed the moment the victim died, which means you were present at the scene. As the person who filmed this footage, you're the only one who could be the culprit.
But if the culprit shot the video, why would they go out of their way to show it?
Oh man, you got me! Yeah, I'm the culprit. Jeez, I totally dug my own grave. Here's the truth. I decided to participate in this trial in an exisal after I killed Kaito. Of course, it was mostly to make the victim unknown. To jazz up this trial, I took that footage for proof so I could reveal it after you guys get the correct answer. But I totally spaced out. I wasn't supposed to show it right away.
So does that mean you admit to the crime?
Oh, man. I dug my own grave again? Well, I don't think you guys will believe any of the excuses I make now. So, I give up.
You're giving up? Does that mean it's been decided?
Is it okay that this trial was so short?
That's fine. We knew from the very start that Kokichi was the killer.
Maki.
But before we vote, I want to say something to Kokichi. You may be the mastermind, but I won't let you escape after you violated the rules. That would desecrate the killing game Junko and Ashima created, right? Your beloved Junko Enoshima.
Junko?
Whatever. It's voting time now. Let's go before Kokichi changes his...
No, hold on a second. This isn't right. The culprit comes in, confesses to the crime, and the trial ends? That's not how this goes. That doesn't sound like the kind of game Kokichi or Monokuma or Junko would play.
What if the mastermind got tired of it? The remnants of despair were like...
No, if they were tired of it, they wouldn't have put all that effort into the video. There would have been no need for this class trial in the first place. Something's not right. We need to get a better feel for this situation. I think Kokichi has some sort of plan. He's trying to trap us.
Miko's voice is so annoying to me. Hey, you leave Chiaki alone.
Trap us? Are you saying Kokichi isn't the culprit? Then, are you suggesting one of us is the culprit?
What?
If it's not Kokichi, then the culprit must be one of us.
One of us?
That's not possible!
No, I didn't say that. I was just saying it's dangerous to trust Kokichi.
Shuichi is so distrusting. But it's exactly like Shuichi said! I'm actually not the culprit!
Seriously?
What? But that contradicts what you said previously.
Yepers, that was a lie. Sorry, I lied again. The real culprit of this case is super bad at hiding themselves, so I thought I could help. I pretended to be the culprit by using the footage! It made the game more interesting, too.
Are you serious?
What's the truth and what's a lie? I don't know anymore.
It's fine. Because Kokichi is the culprit.
Maki, stop! You are
He
losing
killed
waifu
Kaito.
points.
No matter
Hardcore.
how much he deceives us, it won't change our minds. The footage shows he did it. Kokichi has to be the only option.
Only option. Not really true. We're just gonna leave it at that. Hell no.
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer.
Kokichi killed Kaito with a jog press. That's a consensus right now, but is that even possible?
There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Horrible video.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Oma, the mastermind of this entire killing game. And Kaito's killer. There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
I have an idea.
Whoever committed that crime was with Kaito in the hangar.
No? Okay.
Damn it!
There's no doubt that Kokichi is
Huh.
the culprit. We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. What a horrible video.
Wait a minute.
Whoever committed that
Crime was with Kaito in the
hanger.
Which just leaves Kokichi then.
Then the culprit is...
Kokichi Koma, the mastermind of this entire game. And Kaito's killer. There's no doubt that Kokichi is the culprit.
We all saw that footage from earlier, right?
Kaito got crushed to death. Horrible video.
That's wrong! The safety function would make it impossible to kill Kaito with the press.
Yeah.
A safety function.
Yes, it was written on the safety precautions. The hydraulic press will automatically stop if its infrared sensor detects a living organism.
So the hydraulic press won't move at all if there's a living person under it?
I mean, we never really tested
Why
it.
it couldn't have been used to kill Kaito.
Would you rate this game series?
Which means it's more
10 out of
likely
10.
that Kaito was crushed after being killed by some other means.
It's awesome.
So what we saw in that video, he was already dead by then?
But you could disable the infrared sensor of the safety function with an electro bomb.
No. I don't think Kokichi would use an electro bomb for that purpose. It would have taken down the hangar's alarm system and the Exosol's remote control.
It would have put Kokichi at a significant disadvantage.
But you can't be too sure I wouldn't do that. I'm the type who would do anything for fun.
Also, we don't have any evidence of a different murder method other than the hydraulic
Nope.
No, we do. I have a plausible theory for the murder.
What?
Yes, there's a clue that suggests the victim was killed before being crushed. I mean, there's a few. Found it somewhere around the hydraulic press. Well, I mean, the only thing that was around the hydraulic press was this.
This is it!
Kind of gave that one to you.
There was a swipe pattern bloodstain in the hangar, suggesting a body was dragged. The bloodstain goes from the bathroom all the way to the press.
Oh, that was the restroom where Kaito was being held, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Bloodstains were also found inside the bathroom. That can't be coincidence.
So Kaito was killed in the restroom, then dragged to the press and crushed?
Somebody was.
If the bloodstain even was Kaito's.
What?
We only guessed that Kaito was killed in the bathroom. Since his body was crushed, we'll never know if Kaito died some other way.
Might not be able to examine the body, but we do have evidence that suggests the cause of death.
There! The small hole on the sleeve of Kaito's coat is the key to his cause of death.
The small hole? No. There is no way that hole's got anything to do with the weapon.
Himiko, stop being stupid!
I'll hit you with my everything you buy will go on sale the next day curse.
Oh shit, don't do that.
Himiko, what's wrong? Why are you freaking out all of a sudden?
I'm not freaking out. I'm just saying it's impossible for the weapon to be that small.
No, it's not. No, it's not impossible. I can show you. Weapon that left the small hole in Kaito's sleeve.
This is it! I believe the weapon was the crossbow found in the bathroom.
A crossbow arrow would certainly leave a hole that small.
So wouldn't my dick.
Can we then conclude that Kaito was shot with that crossbow? If so, that crossbow just might be the actual murder weapon used to kill Kaito.
I see. It's so surprising that a crossbow is the murder weapon.
Shut up!
Seriously, Himiko, what's wrong?
She probably needs to pee. Anyway, about Kaito getting shot. If that was his cause of death, then I wonder who shot him with the crossbow. Well, I already know, but I won't tell you.
He's just playing with us.
I know, isn't it great?
Then let's show him that playtime is over. Let's show him that the students of Hope's Peak Academy will never submit to despair.
Hope? Despair? I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
We couldn't go in the hangar. The alarm system and electric barrier were in the way.
Fucking hell, that's annoying.
And Kokichi had been in there, then he must be the one.
I see, so I'm the culprit.
Kokichi has completely carried this entire game. Oh yeah, we should be able to visualize the moida.
I wonder who shot Kaito with the crossbow. What a
Heck.
mystery, right, guys?
Who else but you could have done it?
The shot would need to be fired from inside the hangar to hit Kaito.
Not entirely true.
That's wrong! Even without going in the hangar, it was possible to land a shot with a crossbow. There was a window in the bathroom of the hangar.
I looked through it while Kaito was peeing and saw his
Maybe
dick.
it wasn't possible to get in, but you could have shot through the window. And remember that Kaito was confined to the bathroom.
With his dick out. For Harambe.
So if they shot Kaito through the window, they could have killed him in the hangar.
Mm-hmm.
Which means the murder suspect list grows to 6 people, including me!
What did you say?
But put plainly, that means
It seems Shuichi wants to make one of us the culprit. Is that it?
Maki, I swear to fucking God.
Is that what a detective does?
Huh?
Do detectives always accuse people, even when they're friends? It seems like it. You suspected Kaito in the previous class trial, too.
Yeah, because we're not dumb.
You're always suspicious of your friends.
Yeah.
what's wrong, Maki? You seem like you're kind of on edge.
Thank you,
Of course
Smokey.
I am. When we said we would defeat the remnants of despair, someone got in our way.
No, you don't understand. I'm not trying to...
It doesn't matter how much you get in my way. I will absolutely defeat Kokichi.
You can defeat Kokichi, but...
I won't let despair escape. I won't let it win.
Yeah.
Now, let's stop this boring fight and continue on with the not-so-boring trial. So we all agree that the murder could be done by anyone and not just me, right?
Right?
That might be true, but I didn't know about the window.
Neither did I.
Liars.
Hey, Himiko, what's the matter? You've been weird since we mentioned small holes.
Uh-oh.
What? Are you after my small hole too?
Oh boy.
See? Now that's definitely weird.
Oh boy.
Look at it this way. Just because the culprit could be anyone, not everyone is a suspect. We can pretty much narrow it down to anyone who knew about the crossbow.
I never knew about any crossbows.
Hey, what up, Scary? Look, almost half a year. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. 6 months in a row. You fucking MVP. Look at you go.
Words,
Thanks, man.
I'm not suspicious. There's no way you can consider me.
It does concern me that Himiko went to the hangar last night.
Wow, fucking snitch. Snitches get stitches.
Whoa, really? You went to the hangar, Himiko?
Yes, she did. I definitely saw her.
With the
You
crossbow
were
bag.
watching me?
It's awfully suspicious that you went to the hangar last night. Okay, then the culprit is Himiko.
Easy.
Wait! Don't say it's me! Maki's more suspicious than I am.
What?
That crossbow came from your research lab, right? You could have gotten that crossbow whenever you wanted.
Anyone could have gone to her research lab, though. She's not the only suspect.
I don't know about that. She's definitely the most suspicious.
Oh, do you want to die?
Even if you make that scary face at me, I'm not gonna get scared.
Because if you start panicking, then we'll know that you're the culprit.
I said I'm not the culprit! I swear! Kokichi's the suspicious one! Maki too! They're both the culprits!
Oh, well, shit.
Why am I a suspect? Anyone could have entered my research.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I'll admit that I'm suspicious. Okay, maybe I am the culprit.
Fucking Kokichi over here.
Maybe I'm the
I'm the
culprit.
Culprit!
Maybe I'm the culprit. Alright, let go.
I
Why
went to the
am I the
hangar,
number one
but
Suspect, because I was in the hangar.
Kokichi.
If
I was
you
over
are
there
the
using
culprit,
my magic.
What do you
Did
mean?
not
it's
come
going
from
to
the
be
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good
Anyone
magic
could have
source
gotten it
around
from
there.
her research lab.
So I went
Then
there
who
empty-handed.
I'm
actually
the number
brought
one
it?
suspect.
Well,
And I
I'm
left
the one
us
who
in
shot
the end.
Kaito.
okay. So what are the things?
Why am
I'm the number one
like the
suspect,
culprit?
because I was in the hangar.
I was
You
over there
are the
practicing my magic.
What do you
Did
mean
not
it's
come from
punishing
the
your
crossbow.
magic?
There's a good
Anyone
magic
could have
source
gotten
around
it from her
there.
research lab.
Why is Samugi talking to two people at once?
I'm the number one suspect.
Exposed.
I heard it!
You better vote, Gonta. Oh, I will.
You said that you went to the hangar empty-handed. But that's a lie, isn't it?
What are you talking about? It's not a lie.
But Kibo saw you. He said you were headed toward the hangar carrying a large black bag.
Full of dildos.
yes, Himiko was definitely carrying a large black bag.
No, that was probably Tsumugi cosplaying as me.
Can't do it.
You know I can't cosplay as someone unless they're a fictional character.
Kappa.
Himiko. This is the bag you were carrying, isn't it?
That's the crossbow case.
There's no mistake. That is the bag I saw Himiko carrying.
Why is there no mistake there?
What? Hold on. Himiko went to the hangar with a crossbow?
Oh, shit. Quit your bitching, you killer.
Uh-oh. Well, it's decided then.
Wait, that's wrong. I just brought it there. I didn't shoot it.
Why, though?
It's the truth. Please believe me.
I mean, I believe that you didn't shoot it for
I
now.
believe you. Himiko is totally telling the truth.
Not you. If you believe me, it makes me look like I'm lying.
It is true. Can we really trust Himiko here? She's acting very suspiciously.
I'm not the culprit!
Yes, you are.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
And I didn't even use the crossbow!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo!
Why does this all sound so fishy?
Ah! 'Cause Kokichi won't shut up! Get out of my head, Kokichi!
Hey, Kaito the crossbow, you have to be fairly good with it. Himiko have done this? That's the question.
Not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
I only carried the case.
Yep, that's true too.
Yep.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
No!
Another true statement.
And that's all! I didn't do anything else in the hangar!
100% exactamundo!
Oh my god.
And I didn't even use the crossbow.
What?
I was wrong!
I'm not the culprit!
Yeah, I totally agree.
Okay.
I only carried the... That's true too! I didn't even use the crossbow!
Okay. Whatever.
I agree!
I know it's blue text. I just had the...
I don't think Himiko used the crossbow. More accurately, she couldn't use it.
She dumb as shit.
Couldn't use it? Why not?
The crossbow inside this case was disassembled.
Yeah, that's what I was going. Whatever.
Kaito and I learned how to assemble the crossbow from Maki, so we could have done it. But I don't believe someone without the proper training could have assembled it.
Well, what if Maki taught Himiko how to assemble the crossbow?
She didn't teach me that! Right, Maki?
Hey!
What's wrong? Are you mad about before?
You mad, bro? Maki?
Sorry. I thought they were gonna suspect me, so I lied.
I really have to question your morals if you're blaming Maki for your lie, Himiko.
I don't think you're allowed to say something like that.
I'm sorry, Maki. Please, can you tell them the truth?
Fine. I'm not going to lie.
I taught Himiko how to do it
I
yesterday.
didn't teach Himiko how to assemble the crossbow. She couldn't have used it.
She could have used magic to put it together. Hanger.
I told you! It's just like I said. Everyone who suspected me needs to apologize right now!
Bitch.
She changed back so fast. I think I might have whiplash now.
Then, why did you bring the crossbow to the hangar, Himiko?
Yeah, what the fuck?
I was asked to.
By Kaito. Perhaps the person who asked was... Kibo!
That's it! Was it Kaito?
Huh? Kaito?
Only Kaito or Kokichi would have asked for a crossbow to be brought to the hangar. Because Kaito knows how to assemble the crossbow, he certainly could have used it. Knowing that, I can't imagine that anyone else would have asked Himiko.
I do not think she would bring it at Kokichi's request.
Of course not. Why would I ever listen to Kokichi?
Because he's a baller.
Because I know you like me.
Nuh-uh! I hate you!
But I like you.
Oh! The confession.
Hey, don't play with Himiko's heart.
I think that Kaito asked Himiko to do that. Maybe Kaito was trying to keep the promise we made yesterday. Which was... I'll do something about all this. Shave my pubes too, so next time you peek in, it'll be more presentable. You guys are working so hard, so I can't just sit back and relax.
But why were you keeping that a secret, Himiko?
Well, Kaito sorta asked me to keep it a secret. Then Kaito died and I got scared. I thought it was gonna be next.
You're the worst for trying to pin the blame on Maki just for that reason.
How could you?
Maki, teach this dumb monkey the true terror of human beings.
Don't bully the person you like.
This is way beyond bullying a grade school crush.
Himiko, when exactly did Kaito ask you to do this?
I think it was around evening yesterday.
You think it was around
I
evening?
was so nervous about fighting Kokichi, I couldn't get to sleep.
What kind of...
So I took a walk near the hangar, and that's when Kaito called out to me. I got startled and wet myself a little, and then he asked me to get him a crossbow.
That one part was, you know what? Never mind. So if Kaito asked for a crossbow, does that mean he was going to kill Kokichi?
No, he said it was to disable Kokichi. I wouldn't have helped him otherwise. I trusted Kaito and took a crossbow from Maki's lab.
That's when I witnessed Himiko.
But then, what did Kaito do after he had the crossbow?
I don't know. I just handed him the crossbow, then went right back to the dorms.
Presumably, Kaito tried to attack Kokichi, only to be disarmed of the crossbow. And then, Kokichi returned fire and shot Kaito. That sequence of events seems logical.
No, it happened a little differently. Both Kaito and Kokichi shot the crossbow.
And there's proof of that.
This is it! Remember that when we found Kokichi's clothes, there were holes in the back and sleeve. The same kind of hole that was found in Kaito's coat.
So Kokichi was shot by the crossbow too?
Dun
And
dun
it was
dun.
Kaito who shot him, right?
No, Kichi was an edgelord and shot himself.
I'm not sure. I don't remember anything like that.
You don't remember whether or not you were shot?
There is no doubt that they shot each other with the crossbow, but
It doesn't matter.
huh?
It doesn't matter what happened in between. In the end, Kokichi killed Kaito.
Maki's been acting strangely. But why? Does she know something? Yes. So, what does she know?
Maybe Maki's right. It doesn't matter what happened in the middle. 'Cause in the end, there's no mistake that Kokichi killed Kaito.
Then let's hurry up and vote.
Maki, damn it!
No, it's too soon. There are still mysteries.
Who cares about that? We already know who the culprit is.
Nuh-uh.
You sure about that?
Oh.
Huh?
What? Now he's joining in?
As the one running this trial, it bothers me when anyone says mysteries don't matter. It affects the overall entertainment value, so I encourage you to really think about things. After all, there should be some mysteries that still matter. For example, is Kokichi really inside that exisal? Stuff like that.
I was thinking about the poison in the bathroom.
What are you
Exisal
saying? We already finished that discussion a while ago.
Yeah, you just kind of...
Kokichi's gotta still be alive since the killing game's still going. His voice is even coming from the Exisal and everything.
Yeah, well, Kaito's came before. Like...
But we heard it speak in
Yeah.
Kaito's voice earlier, didn't we?
Yeah, don't rely on that. After all, this Exisal has a voice changer.
It what?
Ha! Because of that, nobody realizes I'm pretending to be Kokichi. But no more! Sorry for the wait, guys! The luminary of the stars has arrived. This time for real.
What? What's going on?
I told you, I'm Kaito. I was just pretending to be Kokichi is all.
It doesn't seem like something Kaito would do,
There's a
but...
bit of a situation going on, so I didn't really have a choice. Sorry about tricking you guys like that. My bad.
Huh? So Kaito's in there after all?
Don't be stupid. How many times are you going to be tricked by him? That's Kokichi pretending to be Kaito.
Hey now, Maki Roll. Don't you believe me?
Don't ever call me that!
Oh, shit.
Whoa there, chill. You really think I'm Kokichi? I mean, I guess I understand. Sorry, I can't really get out of this thing right now.
Why not?
I can't move because of the injury I got from Kokichi. It's so bad I can't even stand. That's why I'm in this Exisal.
Is that so?
But if you guys don't believe me, then we can't move on. So, you're up, Shuichi.
What? Me?
Explain to everyone how I wasn't the one that died.
Kaito is alive after all. No, maybe that's just what I want to believe. Is it really true? Story does the evidence tell. Does the story end with Kaito or Kokichi being the victim? You need to give a well-reasoned answer to that question. And soon. I can't look away from the truth. Okay, buddy. The victim of this case is... What? Okay, so the evidence... I mean... I don't think it matters which one I pick there. I'm trying, I really am, but I can't think of anyone other than Kaito. So... I kind of want to go back and pick Kokichi. Because I think no matter what I said... Just the evidence we have points to Kaito. That really, really bothers me. Okay. Without spoiling anything, just because I have to know, Shannon, does it matter if I pick Kaito or Kokichi? Or do you know? Is Shannon even here? I think I saw her here. Like, I don't want to ask, but ah, fuck, I gotta know. And the fact that he didn't say anything, like, that's it. It does matter. So if I picked Kokichi, it would have been wrong. Whatever. Okay.
Hey, what's the matter, Shuichi?
Alright. My mind is at peace.
Just hurry up and tell everyone why I'm not dead. Should be easy.
No, I won't. Because you're not Kaito. Kaito is already dead.
Despair will never die!
Uh-oh.
Good! good! This is already more entertaining! Now, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
All right, let's give it everything we've got. Fucking, that reminds me of, yo, what's up? Siggy! Fido! Hey, what are you kids doing over there? We're about to announce the results. Now that was a great fucking game. And I wish I could forget it so I could play it again. Which one is dead?
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
But he said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Kaito?
Shit.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I want to believe Kaito is still alive and lucky.
The mastermind is still alive. Inside that Exisal.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
Why does it do that?
I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal. I suspect that Kaito is inside the Exisal.
I got this!
Forgot I could do that.
Unless he comes out of the Exisal, we can't confirm that.
He said that he can't leave the Exisal because he's injured.
Lucky. Anyone who knows about Kaito's injury can make that claim.
Is it possible that Kokichi got crushed instead of Lucky?
Did you watch the footage? Kaito was the one who got crushed.
But there was an arrow hole on Kokichi's shirt.
I got this! Kaito's clothes had arrow holes too.
I want to believe Kaito.
Lucky!
Like watching this has been the longest, most confusing but worthwhile journey. Oh
Exisal.
yeah.
Why are you so opposed to Kaito being alive?
I got this! Because the evidence doesn't support the claim that Kaito is still alive.
This is our answer.
Full counter.
I don't want to believe it. In a way, I still can't. But the evidence shows that Kaito must be the one who died. I hate it. I hate it so much. But it's the truth.
It's the T-Ruth.
I see. If that's the conclusion you've arrived at, Shuichi, then there must be no mistake.
Then the one here is...
Looks like I messed around too much.
Sorry, that was just a little joke.
What a sick joke!
You're still an asshole.
True, and I can't forgive him. But we still need to stay calm, be rational. Because we need to get to the truth of Kaito's death.
Yeah! Just keep calm and carry on!
Why are you saying that? What part of that was calm?
Getting back on topic, why don't we examine the crossbow a little more closely? I think we need to get all the facts straight, so we don't fall for any more lies.
Ah, very good.
I agree, but... What do you think, Maki?
Maki roll.
Fine.
Okay, let's discuss that then.
Why are you acting like you're in charge of things?
Because he is.
So if we assume that Kaito and I shot each other with the crossbow, then the most efficient way to solve this is to set up a timeline of events.
Hey, I said, why are you...
Alrighty then! Let the debate begin! When the crossbow fired, what was even going on?
crossbow was in Kaito's possession first, he probably fired the first shot at Kokichi too.
Then Kokichi disarmed Kaito, took the crossbow, and returned fire.
I didn't take the crossbow from Kaito. I secretly brought a different one.
But only one crossbow was taken. The other two are still in my research lab.
Still, only one arrow was fired.
What the?
That's wrong!
What the hell kind of dumbass? That was so obvious.
Wait, Himiko. What do you mean, one arrow?
Eh? Well, I only gave Kaito one arrow, so...
Wait a minute.
Are you positive?
Of course! There's no way I got that wrong.
Well then, that's strange, because... there were 3 arrows in the bathroom, remember?
Kaito snuck the other 2 and
3?
smuggled them in his
I
ass.
know I only gave him 1. Kaito even told me to only bring him 1. He said he wanted to avoid fighting.
3 arrows at the scene, but Himiko said that she only brought 1. What's going on here?
Maybe Kokichi had some hidden away?
Why would Kokichi have 2 arrows when he didn't have a crossbow to fire them?
But we know for certain that 3 arrows were recovered from the scene. And all 3 arrows had blood on them.
And altogether, their clothes had 3 perforations in them.
Yeah.
So we know for certain that they shot 3 arrows at each other.
Where does arrows come from? I don't think Himiko is lying. I have no idea. Shit. What could have happened? Alright, let's... Oh no, not this. I mean, I think I know how death happened. But if fucking Himiko only brought 1 arrow, then she's either lying, which I guess wouldn't be fair. Whoops. Damn it. Damn it. How many arrows did Himiko give Kaito? I mean... Are we just gonna go with this being, like, confirmed? I'll say 1. Alright. So... Alright. I think I have an idea. Kaito smuggled them in his asshole. Wow, you fucking cuck game. Uh-oh. I think it'd be better if when you hit the car, you had to drive backwards. Fuck off. Were all the arrows inside the hangar from the all the arrows inside the hangar from the start. I mean, I don't know how you would know this either way. Well, no, I mean, I Alright, let's just roll with it. Let's just roll with it. Shit. Uh-oh. We good, chat? Hey, it's like me driving. Oh, Kappa. Who brought the 2 arrows? I'll bet it was... Well, I mean... Kaito Momoto. Wait. Okay. I mean, a lot of things connect.
Could it be that the additional arrows were brought in by a third party?
A third party? So someone besides Kokichi or Himiko?
That's just a guess, though. There's no way a third party exists.
Kaito?
If a third party did exist, why would they bring 2 arrows?
Kaito was the only one with a crossbow. I made sure I handed it to him.
Kaito said he only needed 1 arrow. Clearly, he didn't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right.
So the other 2 arrows weren't for Kaito. They were for the third party to use themselves.
So the third party didn't hand the arrows through the window. Instead, they went into the hangar and shot the crossbow themselves?
Impossible. There was an alarm system and an electric barrier around the hangar.
Yeah. That hangar should have been completely closed off, right?
I feel like there might be another way. Some way that we haven't figured out. Shit. I'm overlooking something. Think. Brain blast! What? Okay. Oh, yeah. Duh.
I see now. That's it. The exisal. The exisal could be used to enter the hangar. We couldn't get in because of the alarm system and the electric barrier. But that shouldn't have been a problem for any of the exisals, right? So if you wanted to enter the hangar, all you had to do was pilot an exisal.
I saw an exisal enter the hangar last night. So was this third party piloting it?
By the way, I just want to confirm something with Monokuma. Would the alarm still go off if there was a person inside an exisal?
Well, I wasn't trying to keep this secret, but since it's about the details of the hangar, I guess I can tell you guys. It makes sense that the alarm system and electric barrier wouldn't react to an exisal.
Oh, yeah?
After all, the hangar is where the exisals are supposed to be stored. It'd be a hassle to disable the security every time an exisal comes and goes, you know? So even if someone is inside an exisal, the security system wouldn't catch them. Because it'd be a hassle to leave the exisal every time you have to put it away.
So it's like Shuichi said? A third party got in an exisal and entered the hangar?
But can just anyone pilot an exisal?
Well, Kokichi,
It's surprisingly easy. If you use both hands, both feet, and both nipples, you can do it.
Nipples.
Nipples too?
Yes.
Anyway, this third party commandeered an exisal and infiltrated the hangar. That same person must have brought the other 2 arrows with them.
I told you that's impossible.
Shut up, Maki. Holy shit.
There's no way you can get through security if you pilot an exisal. It's not possible.
Just confirmed that it is.
Not possible.
Oh, wait, but how would they get out? What you talking about, Maki? Why won't you tell me?
If someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
If someone was piloting the exisal, they could have used it to enter the hangar.
That's not possible.
Is operating the exisal really that difficult?
There's a few things this
Do we
could
even
be.
know how to get inside an exisal?
But I think this is
Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving, too.
I was controlling them remotely.
Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were still recharging.
There's no way to stop an exisal. So getting inside one would have been impossible.
You're right, it's impossible.
There's a few things this could have been. So
They could use it to enter the hangar. That's not possible.
Is
Really that difficult? Do we even know how to get inside an exisal? Outside the hangar, there were 4 exisals. And they were all moving too. I was controlling them remotely. Electro hammers weren't an option. Yesterday, all the hammers were
Still recharging.
not true.
That's wrong! Wait, not all of the electro hammers were being charged. I know because I found one. There was a used electro hammer near Monokuma and the exisals.
Mr. V. Not the first time.
hammer used by the third party? Maybe they used it to disable an exisal.
Gee, you think?
Yes, I think so. When I saw them last afternoon, there were 4 exisals. But this morning, there were only 3.
I noticed that too. Was the missing exisal taken by this third party?
Shuichi is getting warmer. How about you say the answer right now? Who did it? Who is this third party?
Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Mm-hmm. This morning when we were trying to get to the hangar, there were 3. As we just said. The culprit must have used the only one person among that I think could do that. It was Ripper in bed! How could you? Thank you for the sub, Ripper. Welcome. This accusation goes out to you.
It's you!
Welcome.
Maki. You're the third party we're looking for, aren't you?
What? It's Maki?
Dun dun dun.
What are you saying?
Remember what Kokichi said.
Be careful, the electro hammer runs out of battery pretty quickly. If used against the decks, it's all run out of juice. It's just one shot. Got it.
The electro hammer needs to be recharged for 24 hours after it runs out of battery. That hammer was used last afternoon, so it couldn't have been used this morning.
Oh, right. When we were all gathered in the dining hall this morning.
Where's your electro hammer? I decided not to use it. Bullshit. Maki Harukawa. It's a nice last name. It's actually a nice name, like, through and through. Maki Harukawa.
Maki was the only one without an electro hammer, wasn't she?
Nani? Maki desu.
Knowing that, the electro hammer I
Maki
found
desu.
could only have belonged to Maki. And that leads me to the conclusion that Maki must be the third party. She also knows how to assemble the crossbow and could have returned it to her lab later.
You brought a different crossbow than the one Kaito had, right?
Ooh. Got her.
Maki took 2 arrows and her own crossbow from her lab,
Got her.
disabled the exisal with an electro hammer, and infiltrated the hangar. Now we just have to figure out what happened after.
I'll cut through your word. I'll kill your logic. I already know where this is going.
Why are you doing this?
Don't worry about it. What?
Why are you getting in my way?
Getting in your way? Maki, what are you...
Yes, I'm the third party.
Huh?
I admit to going into the hangar with an exisal, and then shooting the crossbow. I didn't kill anyone. I'm not the culprit!
You didn't fucking say you were the culprit. Oh.
You're right.
Oh, I missed.
I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar, too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
No, she's not listening to me at all. I can't back
You're
down.
right. I used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar, too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit.
Liar!
Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think
Shit.
about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back.
Damn it! Retreat!
Oh no!
I'm so close. I couldn't do it. I'm being pushed back. I wouldn't mind being pushed
I
back.
used the electro hammer. And I used the exisal to enter the hangar, too. I also shot the crossbow there. However, I am not the culprit. Because the crossbow is not the murder weapon.
I mean,
The crossbow is not the murder weapon? What do you mean?
The arrows left holes in their clothes. Think about the locations of the wounds. They were on his arm and back. An arrow to each of those spots wouldn't result in a fatal injury.
I'll cut through your words! It wouldn't matter where the arrow hit if it were poisoned.
Poison?
I noticed something about the poison in my lab during the investigation. There was just a little less in the bottle than before. If that poison had been applied to those arrows, They would have been lethal, no matter where they connected.
Maki, do you have a rebuttal?
But
What's the matter? Why don't you say anything? Don't tell me. Are you really the culprit?
There's no way she is! 'Cause why would she kill Kaito?
I can't understand if you don't explain anything!
Maki is still fighting.
Huh? Fighting?
Do you remember that Maki said she would do anything to defeat Kokichi?
oh,
Maki is trying to kill Kokichi in this class trial.
ha 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 ha.
She wants to kill the mastermind, a remnant of despair.
Then when Maki said she would sacrifice anything, she meant...
Sacrifice that Maki is talking about must be fucking all of us.
That's it!
Savage.
She plans to sacrifice all of our lives in order to kill Kokichi.
Sacrifice us?
Then, by hiding the truth, Maki was trying to get us to arrive at the wrong answer. Just to kill Kokichi and the rest of us along with him?
Doesn't that mean that Maki's the culprit?
She knew what happened and tried to hide it from us.
But that mischievous plan was ruined, all thanks to Shuichi here. Too bad, Maki. I already predicted this would happen.
You knew all along that Maki was the culprit. That's why you've been so calm.
This isn't over. Maybe we do have the truth now, but this isn't over. We have a choice to make. We don't have to follow where the evidence leads.
Huh? What do you mean?
Does this mean you're gonna vote for someone else, even if it's not the truth?
Someone else? You mean vote incorrectly on purpose?
What did you say?
Kaito told me that only I would be able to grasp what lies beyond the truth. That means finding the truth is not enough. We need to grasp the hope just beyond it. So Maki, please tell us the truth. The truth that only you know.
So Kaito said that to you. Then, does that mean you guys made up before he died?
Duh.
Yeah, when I went to see him yesterday.
And then we sucked each other off.
I see.
You know, like real men make up with each other.
Okay, I'll talk about it. Especially since it's my responsibility for involving
Hey,
everyone.
bro, I'm sorry we fought. Hey, I'm sorry we fought too.
Shuichi,
Manly pact.
you're so persistent. Were you always like that?
You think so? Maybe Kaito's charisma is starting to rub off on me.
That guy could be pretty stubborn.
Then, what really happened?
Maki, please tell us.
Please.
And so, Maki began telling the truth. A truth that would leave us all in shock.
Don't just start narrating things, you're ruining the mood!
Speaking of ruining the mood.
Well, I guess this turn of events isn't exactly boring either.
Oh shit.
Well now,
And then the Monokuma and Cubs Theater segment began. But with all the Monocubs destroyed, the segment was no longer possible. And so, the curtain quickly fell. Fair enough. You did, Digital. You did.
The flashback light became the motive. When Kokichi remembered that he was a remnant of despair, I planned to kill him. I thought that if I killed him, this game, and the battle between hope and despair, would end. I was confident in my talent as an assassin. I knew I would be able to do it.
We've tried to end this killing game before, but...
You were naive.
Huh?
That's what I thought. I knew Kokichi would take advantage of my naivete, simply because it's him.
What? Naivete? What?
Maki totally gets me!
Is that a word? I thought it was naivety.
That's why. I needed to settle it myself. I took the poison arrows and the crossbow, and broke into the hangar with an exisal. But when I entered the hangar, I saw something I never expected.
Kokichi and Kaito having gay sex.
Kaito and Kokichi were fighting each other. Kokichi was shot in the arm with a crossbow arrow, probably by Kaito when he fought back. Both of them stopped and looked at the exisal, most likely surprised by its sudden appearance. Kokichi immediately took out his remote and attempted to control the exisal I was in.
But I threw my bomb.
I jumped out of the exisal before he could, and shot Kokichi in the back with an arrow. That should have been enough to stop him, since the arrow was coated with poison.
The Strike 9 poison, correct? But why pick that particular poison? Some of the poisons in my lab were far more lethal.
I wanted Kokichi to confess his true intentions before he died. And find out why he was always lying and trying to confuse us.
What do you mean?
If he was the mastermind, it would have been easier for him to hide in the shadows, right? He could have made it seem as if the late Junko was secretly behind this killing game. That way, he could reveal himself as the surprise mastermind to liven up the game. Because of his suspicious actions, anyone would already suspect him as the mastermind. Especially with that message in the courtyard.
That's an anagram that I don't feel like figuring out.
Kokichi said it was a hint, but was it necessary for him to go out of his way just for a hint?
As a remnant of despair, I imagine he wanted to feel the despair of his plan being thwarted.
I think that if he wanted the thrill, he would have carried out the plan carefully. So when his carefully laid out plan goes to waste, he would be in utter despair.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, that's
Wait a minute.
good point.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This world is mine. Kokichi Uma. Never mind. Fuck.
Maki must have wanted to hear it directly from Kokichi himself.
But it was pointless. I was a fool for thinking I could have a serious talk with him.
What are you talking about? Remnants of despair? What's that?
Yeah.
I don't understand anything.
Yeah,
you're
Guns is
saying.
dead as hell.
But anyway, why are you starting up the killing game when it should have ended? You already know it's all meaningless, and that I'm the mastermind. Do you love killing that much?
Fucking thigh highs, man.
Shut up, you asshole! I realized it was pointless to continue the conversation, so I shot the final arrow.
But I missed.
But then,
What? There's a twist.
Kaito protected Kokichi?
Why? Why would Kaito protect Kokichi?
At that moment, my mind went blank. I knew I had to do something about the poison. I rushed to Shuichi's research lab for the antidote.
So you didn't have the antidote with you at the time?
Dumb bitch.
I used Strychnine poison to torture Kokichi for info, but I planned to kill him from the start.
That's so mean!
But that was my first mistake. Because of that,
You what?
I ended up killing Kaito.
Good one!
When I returned with the antidote, the hangar shutter had been closed. I assumed it was Kokichi's doing, but because of that, I couldn't enter the hangar anymore. I needed to give Kaito the antidote somehow, so I went to the bathroom window.
And his dick was out.
Kaito, can you hear me? Quick, drink this antidote! After calling out to him, I chucked the antidote through the bathroom window.
What?
Kaito noticed it and grabbed the antidote,
Wait.
but Kokichi stole it from him.
Oh!
Sorry, but I can't die here.
How are you
Since
walking?
I'm the mastermind of this killing game.
Wait! There's only one antidote!
Oh, you don't have to worry about Kaito. He fulfilled his dream, right? He already went to space.
Damn it!
Stop!
Phew, I feel so much better. I guess that's a wrap.
He says with an arrow in his
You know,
spine.
Because now another class trial is going to start.
Class trial?
You'll be the Blackened for this case, you know. The Blackened who killed Kaito.
I killed...
Shut it! Screw the class trials. Like hell am I gonna let you have your way?
Kaito! Why did you protect Kokichi? If you didn't help him, then...
I couldn't help it. Even if it's Kokichi, I can't have you kill anybody.
What a dumb reason.
What?
Aw,
I can't
Kaito wasn't protecting
I can't
me.
have you
He
kill
was
anybody,
protecting
so I
me.
had you kill me.
The situation just got way worse, huh?
I love this so much.
Maki is gonna become the Blackened responsible for killing you. All because you protected me!
Wow.
Don't you worry, Makiro. I'm not gonna die that easily.
These writers are so savage.
Just leave it to me. I'll put an end to this killing game.
You're still full of energy, even like that. You really are not boring.
What?
I want to see what a dying Kaito can do. So, show me what you've got. I won't meddle with your plans.
What are you...
Don't mind me. Run, Makiro. Just hurry up and run. Run. And live. You gotta live.
But I refused to give up. I tried to enter the hangar by breaking the control panel with my knife. In the end, I couldn't.
Mm-hmm. And explains that.
So that's where the marks on the control panel came from, huh?
After that, I returned to the bathroom window once more, but I didn't see anyone. The bathroom door was closed. I called out, but neither Kaito nor Kokichi answered. I couldn't do anything anymore. All I could do was leave.
There's still some...
That's when I made up my mind. As the Blackened who killed Kaito, I would kill Kokichi during this class trial.
There's some bullshit going on
in
here.
exchange for all of your lives.
So that's what happened.
No.
Then Kokichi, knowing what he knew, still helped Maki cover up her crime?
Was that why you smushed Kaito in the hydraulic press?
Kaito wanted Maki to be spotless. As his friend, I felt obliged to help him.
How dare you make fun of him?
Maybe not.
You call yourself a friend? You enjoyed watching us suffer. You fucking asshole!
Never mind.
Ooh, Maki is so scary. Good thing I'm in this exisal. Pretty sure Maki would have already killed me if I was out there in the flesh. So, what are everyone's plans now?
This is basically... This is a visual novel. Or I think of this more as a visual novel that's more interactive than most. Because you do a lot of just clicking and reading, but there are parts where like you do actually play. But it's more visual novel than game.
With the truth out in the open, who are you guys gonna vote for? You can vote for me, but if you do, we'll all die together. Or vote for Maki and live. Well, choose whichever you want. I don't care either way.
Why? Why are you so calm? Your life depends on this too.
Who cares? Just choose already. Come on, who are you gonna vote for?
No, we can't vote yet. We don't have the whole truth.
Nope.
This case isn't over.
Huh?
Thank you for telling us everything, Maki. Thanks to you, I finally understand. There's another hidden truth within your testimony.
A hidden truth?
Yes, I'm positive. Because there's something wrong with the testimony you've given us.
The part of Maki's testimony that doesn't add up.
That's it! Maki said she used a knife to try to break the control panel and enter the hangar. But that doesn't make sense, because there's an alarm system on the shutter.
Oh yeah! The alarm should have gone off if someone got close to the shutter.
I was too focused to notice at the time. But now that you mention it, it is odd.
Maybe the sensor just missed her.
Oh, well, that explains that.
The security there isn't that sloppy. If a shady person got near the shutter, the alarm would have gone off without question.
Then why didn't the alarm go off?
Like I told you, this isn't over. There's still a hidden truth to find.
Finding that reason will help us find the hidden truth. Let go.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife.
Oh,
At
did
the
you
time,
now?
The alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie.
Holy shit, dude.
Did you really try to break the control panel with a knife?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold the fuck up. Why are there like 300 things? Okay. Alright. Alright. Whew. Alright.
I did attempt to enter the hangar.
Alright. So what do we got here? Hangar's front shutter. Okay.
And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Oh wait, no, that's
Oh
that's it turning off.
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm... alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
Maybe it was just broken.
Perhaps it was turned to a special setting?
Or maybe Maki is telling a lie. Did you really try to break the control panel with it?
I'm not going to tell any more lies.
Huh. So,
I did attempt to enter the hangar. And I tried to destroy the control panel with my knife. At the time, the alarm system didn't go off.
But if you had approached the shutter, the alarm would have activated with 100% certainty.
That's wrong! There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
But Maki only had one bomb, and she used it during the raid this morning.
And the only other person who could have used one is Kokichi, right?
Huh? Why would I use an electro bomb? I had no reason to shut off the alarm, right? I'd be at a disadvantage if I did that.
I guess so. I can't come up with a reason why Kokichi would want to cut the alarm.
the alarm system was utilized. It had to be. In that case.
I've got it! Disabling the alarm system wasn't the real objective.
What?
The main objective of Kokichi using an electro bomb was... Ooh.
That's it! It was to deactivate the safety function on the press.
Deactivate the safety function?
The electro bomb wouldn't have just taken down the alarm system. It also would have disabled the hydraulic press's safety function.
That's true, but why would he do that?
There's only one reason that anyone would want to do that.
Murder.
But if I'm right, it means that we've been thinking about this all wrong.
All wrong.
What aspects of this case runs contrary to the new evidence? Oh wait, no.
Oh no!
So, everyone, they think I'm a fraud. Wait,
Damn it!
the second one was... Well, this whatever.
That's it!
I thought that made the least amount of sense. Whatever.
Kaito's cause of death.
What?
If the electro bomb was used while Maki was trying to deliver the antidote, maybe Kaito didn't die by poison.
Haha.
It could be something else entirely.
The cause of death could now be...
This is it! The hydraulic press. Kaito could have been killed by the press after all.
What? He could have?
If the safety was off, the press could have crushed Kaito while he was still alive.
Right after I threw the antidote, I tried to open the shutter. So, Kaito should have still been alive.
And if he was crushed by the hydraulic press after that, then we have our cause of death.
If that's the case, it'd mean the one who killed Kaito wasn't Maki.
It would be whoever was operating the hydraulic press. Kokichi.
I see. Very impressive.
I
The
don't.
hydraulic press could have been the cause of death. But that's just a possibility.
What do you mean?
It's possible that I killed Kaito with the press, but there's no way to know. Kaito's death could have been either the poison arrow or the hydraulic press. Both causes are possible, but you'll never be able to determine it. No matter what.
No matter what?
That's not true. We can probably solve this mystery too. Right, Shuichi?
Is it really possible to determine Kaito's actual cause of death? Well, I mean... Why are they giving me that? I don't fucking... Okay. I don't want to believe it, but... It isn't. Yeah, okay. I didn't know if this game was gonna... Okay.
I hate to admit it, but Kokichi is right. We have no way to prove the cause of death.
What did you say?
You can't check the body, and you don't have any conclusive evidence. You can't deduce any more from here on out. There's no way to know what happened. But I know, because I was actually involved.
So that's what you were trying to do. You were trying to commit an unsolvable murder.
Do you finally get it? Yep, that was my plan. The gimmick of this murder case isn't the unknown victim, but rather the unknowable culprit. No one understands but me. Only I know the answer. There's no more room for deduction here. Choose the culprit with your own intuition.
Intuition?
Are you troubled? I'm sure robots don't have intuition, right? But there's nothing you can do about it. This is just how the trial goes. So, who is the culprit?
Now.
Maki or me? The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. It's voting time!
Monokuma's gonna be pissed. Dumb bitch. I ain't trying to die. Fuck that.
Hey, that's my line. I'm the one who decides when it's voting time.
Oh, come on. No one's gonna figure out the truth. Let's just vote already. This won't be a problem, right, Monokuma? Because you know who the culprit is, don't you? Just like you always do.
Huh?
Eh?
Yes, of course.
Eh? What kind of a reaction is that?
The culprit, you say? Yes, of course I know.
Why do you seem so flustered?
Flustered? Me? What are you talking about?
What's going on with Monokuma right now?
Monokuma? Do you not know who the culprit is either?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean I don't know? What don't I know, huh?
You don't know, do you?
What does this mean? Why doesn't Monokuma know who the culprit is?
Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is either? Monokuma doesn't know. What does that tell us about this case? case.
Yes, that's it! So that's what Kokichi's real objective was.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Kokichi wasn't just trying to commit a murder that we couldn't figure out. He was trying to commit a murder that Monokuma couldn't figure out either.
A murder Monokuma couldn't figure out?
So basically,
But what's the point of that? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
But consider how many elements of this case would be cleared up. Prior to this case, Monokuma always knew the specific details of each crime, correct? That must mean that he was using some way of monitoring us.
Perhaps there are hidden cameras strategically placed to avoid our detection.
I don't want to say strategically,
I
but
can't say for certain, but he must be keeping watch somehow.
no, how the fuck do you think?
Kokichi probably used the electrobomb to scramble whatever that was. The electrobomb would prevent any cameras from sending video wirelessly.
Which means it wouldn't matter where the surveillance cameras were hidden.
Like I said, what's the point? Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
Before we determine that for sure, I want to make one thing clear. If the objective were to create a crime that would stump Monokuma, the exosols... Yes, the exosols weren't protecting Monokuma. They were. That's it! They were watching Monokuma.
Watching him?
Yes. Remember what Monokuma said earlier in the investigation?
So the exosoles were autopilot and directed to only observe moi.
If they were protecting him like bodyguards, they wouldn't have been facing him. They would have been scanning the area, watching us. But they weren't. That implies that they weren't watching us. They were watching him. They were trying to make sure that Monokuma wouldn't go near the crime scene.
That reminds me. Before I stole an exosol, all 4 units were focused on Monokuma. That's why when I stole one to enter the hangar, the other 3 didn't pursue me.
I thought she was gonna put some bullshit.
So
and I was gonna have to call her
Monokuma
out
must
on
have
that,
been talking about Maki.
Class trial must always be fair. The person who shared that info with me didn't seem interested in sharing it with you guys. Kappa, Kappa, Kappa. We will be fair to all the participants.
She didn't want to share that information because it would have linked her to the murder. In which case, it could only be Maki.
You're right.
So to summarize this discussion, Kokichi used the electro bomb in the hangar and the exosols to watch Monokuma, thereby creating a scenario in which Monokuma has no idea who the culprit is?
Oh,
I told you there's no point. Kokichi's the one who's controlling Monokuma.
No, Kokichi might not be controlling Monokuma at all.
that's what I thought.
What?
But Kokichi's the mastermind, right? Shouldn't he be controlling Monokuma?
Kokichi might not be the mastermind.
What?
Remember that the only reason we think that is because Kokichi told us. Monokuma hasn't said a word about that. It's possible that Kokichi is just lying to us.
No way I lied! I'm definitely controlling Monokuma. The mastermind of the killing game is totally me. The one who pitted humanity's last survivors against each other is... all me, baby.
That's right. He's a remnant of despair. How'd we forget that?
That
But
has...
that doesn't necessarily mean that he's the mastermind.
Well, I guess. But is that really possible?
Well, Monokuma?
I can't answer that without causing problems, because I've got to run this trial fair and square.
Even more reason to give us the answer. If you don't tell us the truth right now, you'll be an accomplice to Kokichi's lies. Does that sound like a fair game? Would you say this class trial is fair?
Yeah, tell us. Is Kokichi the real mastermind or not?
No need to think about it. You're being way too forward, you know?
Aren't you normally the forward one? I mean, I don't mind, because that's probably part of your strategy, too. But in the interest of fairness, I suppose it's time to tell the truth. Unlike the lies you love so much, the truth should be impartial to everyone.
And what is that truth?
I'm not being controlled by Kokichi.
Fucking knew it.
'Cause he's not the mastermind.
Fucking knew it. And it's because he said mastermind 300 times during that whole
Really
scene.
true?
Kokichi was just messing with you. I never once said he was the mastermind.
Then it was all Kokichi's lie?
Yeah, that is what that would mean. With the key from the last motive, he was the first to learn the truth of the outside world. Based on his deductions, he fabricated a lie to make you all think he was the mastermind.
I see. Kokichi's own deductions.
Yeah, then I'll tell you. I'm getting kind of bored with all the lying, so everything I say now will be the truth. Liar.
His deductions got a lot of details right, though. Pretty impressive, honestly.
But what about the Exosols? If Kokichi wasn't the mastermind, how'd he control them so easily?
He just used Mew's remote control, right?
Use remote control.
So the remote that Kokichi was using was made by Mew?
Oh, you didn't know? Mew not only invented the electro bomb and the electro hammer, she also made a remote control that can hijack any electronic device. Kokichi just slapped a receiver on each of the Exosols and took them for a spin.
Hey, isn't it a bit unfair to tell them all that?
Fairness has nothing to do with it. I offered up that info purely out of spite. Spite towards you for trying to usurp the mastermind's role and take over the game.
Well, whatever. It's way more interesting to defeat an enemy who plays dirty anyway.
Guess the ending. I doubt that, Panda.
What's going on?
Exposed.
It seems like they're actually fighting.
There's no doubt about it. Kokichi isn't the mastermind.
Were we just being dragged around by Kokichi's lies the whole time?
Yep.
What were you trying to accomplish by pretending to be the mastermind, Kokichi?
It's a little awesome troll.
Now you're gonna be all quiet? This is so frustrating.
Then if he's not the mastermind, who is?
Why are you so certain there's even a mastermind to begin with?
What?
What do you mean?
Why, that's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know.
But I wanna know.
Real mastermind is not Kokichi. Who could it be? I was thinking it was Junko Inoshima, but that can't be it. She's dead. We've never come into contact with her. Who's done this? Who playing this killing
Anyway,
game?
this conversation has flown off the rails. Let's get things back on track. This class trial is to figure out who the culprit is, not the mastermind.
You don't know who the culprit is, bastard.
Yeah, get to talking.
I agree. Before we worry about who the mastermind is or what my intent is, let's figure out the culprit!
But Monokuma doesn't know who it is. How is he supposed to confirm the results?
We don't need to worry about that. Let's just leave the decision-making to Monokuma. But you gotta run the class trial too. So no mistakes, okay?
Are you trying to get me to do something?
You've been watching us solve all these cases, but you can't be a spectator anymore. You're gonna participate in the class trial from here on out. So, let's resume this class trial. Monokuma, you gotta use your brain too.
This guy.
This will be the final class trial. Me versus Monokuma.
You versus Monokuma?
When I play a game, I intend to win.
Kokichi
But what's considered
has to
winning in
be
this game? Beating the other players? No. Beating the game's mastermind is the true victor. And that's how I'll win! That's why I decided to challenge Monokuma! If I can deceive Monokuma till the very end, then I'll be the winner!
You're dragging us around like this? Just so you can win a game?
As I suspected, your thought process defies all logic.
But since the outside world isn't total
Still not
ruin,
entirely convinced
this
he's
game
in
is the
there.
only entertainment we have. At least I can enjoy this game to the fullest and feel good winning.
You really are a remnant of despair. Your way of thinking is just chaotic.
Remnant of despair? Whatevs. Let's just get this started. If the students or Monokuma don't know who the culprit
Exactly,
is,
Ram.
then I'm the winner.
Don't underestimate me, or Shuichi and the others for that matter.
He has to be the best character in this whole series. He's not waifu, obviously, but I mean, fucking hell.
It's just like a remnant of despair to try to assume control of the game. But these kids are all that's left of Hope's Peak Academy. If you think they're gonna make this easy for you, you better think again.
Whose side are you taking here?
Side? Isn't it obvious? Monokuma joins your party.
Who invited you?
Now,
That's
let's
awesome.
join forces and unravel the truth behind this case.
That's awesome.
Well, we were going to do it anyway.
Let's just ignore Monokuma. His actions are always beyond comprehension.
Yeah! Let's just focus on the case.
Hey, be quiet so we can ignore you.
Don't ignore him.
Now, where should we start? We've already established what Kokichi is after.
He's just gonna keep talking anyway, isn't he?
In my experience, whenever you learn a new fact, you learn something else along with it.
Yes, let's look for that.
You warmed up to him real fast. I guess you are both robots.
So another truth comes out. That piece of evidence makes more sense now. The evidence I couldn't wrap my head around. What evidence? What evidence couldn't you wrap your fucking head around? Okay. Alright! Ah! What has been confusing this entire time? I mean, the safety function? Or did they explain that already? Alright, let's... Fuck if I know, man!
Damn it!
Alright, so it has to be something that I fucking haven't clicked yet. I mean, okay.
I was wrong!
Alright, so rest in peace me.
Is this...
Oh, wait a minute.
We can't let it...
Wait. I know what it is. I know what it is.
There is a way to disable the alarm system. An electro bomb would take it down.
Are you fucking kidding
Not
me?
only ha-
Son of a bitch, dude.
That's it! That's it!
Wow. Okay.
If the... This is it!
Should have saved. Why would I save?
Right.
It would...
Wow, okay. Later, cat. All the way back here, huh? Huh. Ripperoni.
That's it!
Okay. But yeah, I had a feeling. As soon as Kokichi came out with this I'm the mastermind crap. One, I mean, I felt like that was way too fucking convenient. Two, I felt like it was way too fucking obvious if he was going to be the mastermind. But the amount of times that he said, I was the mastermind, me, the mastermind. Oh, you never expected I, that Kokichi, the mastermind. We get to see Monokuma's little intro screen again. Hell yeah! Okay.
Damn it!
Okay, never mind.
Damn it!
What the fuck are you talking about?
I was wrong!
What are you confused about? I don't... Okay.
This is it! Let's discuss the video of Kaito being crushed by the hydraulic press.
Goosh!
Kokichi said that he filmed that video to prove he was not the victim. But we know that Kokichi was trying to mislead Monokuma. So what about the video? It's pretty strange to present evidence that condemns you after all.
Then what kind of mistake was Kokichi trying to get me to make?
She's a
Maybe
little
he
bitch.
crushed Kaito with a hydraulic press, so the cause of death would be unknown?
Perhaps. Perhaps. I'm not going through that shit again.
But if that were the only objective, there would be no need to film it. Discovering the crushed body would have been enough. No need to show us the film.
That's true.
I guess you're starting to fit in after all. If you get any cuter, I'm gonna hug you.
Oh.
Huh? Really?
Smoogie.
There must be a reason you went out of your way to show us the body being crushed.
No reason, really. That's just my twisted personality.
You're lying again. There's a method to your madness. You wanted Monokuma to make a mistake, then showing us the video must have something to do with trying to fool Monokuma. Taking the video of the murder, but keeping the victim's identity hidden. What does it show? What doesn't it show? Doesn't show the... Doesn't show a lot of things. I don't know what you're going for here. Doesn't show the injury. Oh, got it.
I see now. The victim.
Huh?
Is it even possible? No, that's a question for later. For now, we know that.
If you show the moment of Kaito's death, of course it would lead us to believe he died. Even if we can't positively identify the body, we would still believe Kaito was the victim. And that might be exactly the mistake Kokichi was going for.
Does that mean the victims were switched?
Switched?
Then it was some other dead body that got crushed by the hydraulic press?
What?
Where would he even get another body?
There should be plenty to choose from if you reuse the body of a former victim.
If there was an unknown body, then we could guess the victim was switched. But too bad! Switching the victims was impossible. The footage showed the body being crushed. When in the footage would they have been able to switch the victim? And we already established that the footage was not doctored in any way. The camera doesn't have any editing functions. Just play, record, and pause. Monokuma also said that no computer was used to edit the footage. Remember?
Damn it! Me and my big mouth!
Which means switching out the victim would not be possible. Also, if the victim was switched, then that would mean Kaito is still alive. We already discussed this so many times. The chance of that happening is
It might be possible.
Huh?
There could be a trick to make the switch possible. We just haven't noticed it yet.
Oh, and what trick is that? See? You don't know, do you? I already said it's impossible.
Maki's not wrong. There is a way it could be done.
Yeah, and he said it.
So we can't just give up here.
Hey, Shuichi. I'll think harder about this as well.
Listen,
So, can you confirm whether or not the victims switch places?
you're earning waifu points back.
Kaito is alive or not?
Maki.
I don't like the thought that I killed Kaito. I don't want that.
Okay then. Let's talk about the possibility that Makiro mentioned.
Himiko, if you call her that again...
Yes, please.
Oh,
Bless me.
Okay. Then let's all talk it over together.
Together. Don't forget, you're not alone. It's only the way out. Times are hard, you gotta rely on your friends.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll figure something out.
Jeez, you guys are a stubborn bunch. There's no trick.
That's probably another lie.
However, if the victims were switched, then that would mean the footage was altered.
No,
How could it have been altered when we know that the footage wasn't edited?
it wasn't edited.
If we could figure that out, maybe we'd know how they switched places.
I knew there was a trick to that video the whole time. Kokichi made it, so it's 100% suspicious.
It's never altered. Trick to that video. Could it be? What's suspicious about it?
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me.
Mm-hmm.
When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Could it be
I don't know which one he's...
that the video was shot at another location?
No.
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
I think something says something that gives us a clue. Put our heads together, we can find the smallest hook.
There must be some trick to that.
I mean... I don't know which one it's going for, but I know...
That's what you all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
I don't know which...
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief moment.
Okay, so it's not that. I think so too, yeah. I just wouldn't stop when I landed into this. I was aerobophobia. Yeah.
Damn it!
There must be some trick to that video.
You all gotta figure out!
Like...
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief...
Could it be
I don't know...
that the video was shot at another location?
Any other bright ideas? Come on, everybody, speak up!
There must be some trick to that video.
Why can't Shuichi just
You all
say...
gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for...
Ugh.
There must be some trick to that video.
That's what you... You all gotta figure out!
There is no trick. You can check, but there's no editing function in that camera.
Did the placement of that camera seem suspicious to any of you? The filming angle seemed unnatural, don't you think?
The person in that video. Was it really Kaito?
Something seemed off about that video to me. When the hydraulic press stopped for a brief...
Yeah. Okay.
I agree.
Whatever, dude. Of course it's the last one of the three that I... Fuck this game.
Kibo is onto something. Isn't it weird that the hydraulic press stopped for a second? Because when Kibo and I first investigated that hydraulic press,
I'm out, motherfucker!
Yes, that's right! The hydraulic press kept lowering itself without stopping.
but in the video,
The hydraulic press stopped briefly, right before it crushed the body?
But why would it stop?
Why did the press stop? There's only one reason I can think of. No. Shit. Oh. No. Shit. Shit. Wait, no. Oh, okay. I see where they're going with this.
I see it! The only way to stop the hydraulic press is the force stop button.
An electro bomb went off in the hangar, which would have interfered with the safety function. There'd be no way to stop the hydraulic press unless someone used the force stop button.
When you say someone, you mean Kokichi, right? He was the only one there.
Actually, maybe I pressed it by accident. I don't really remember. So what of it? The press only stopped for like a sec. You can't switch the victim in such a short time, can you?
That's true.
Oh, please.
There's also the question of how the bodies got switched while the camera was rolling.
You guys are slow.
That would have clearly been caught on camera.
While the camera was rolling.
Oh, I see. It wasn't just the press that stopped.
Very good.
Huh? Huh? What do you mean?
Oh, what do you mean?
If you stop something else at the same time you stop the hydraulic press.
No, Spaceman Spiff. That's how the bodies were switched. If you stopped that, you could have swapped the bodies easily. I'm down for more of this. I enjoy this. This is actually quite satisfying. Oh. Shit. Got it. What?
I see it! The culprit stopped the video camera at the same time as the hydraulic press. Then, while the camera was off, they switched the body under the hydraulic press. After the body was swapped, the press and the camera were started simultaneously. So it just looks like the press stopped for a moment.
Mateo, the main reason that I
That's what I've been
stopped...
saying this whole time.
The main reason that I stopped is because of me. You know, I don't... Like, you could say it's because of the people who play that game, but, I mean, I am just not able to handle it. Like, me, myself, mentally. Like, I don't... I personally get too frustrated to play it. And so that's why I stopped. You know, it's, like, because of people, but I'm not mentally equipped to play it. I'm not mentally mature enough, so I just stopped.
When did you ever say that?
So they stopped at the same time. The camera position did seem odd to me. But now I get it. The trick wouldn't work unless it was set up there.
Was that a back door?
Huh? Why?
To get the trick we just described to work, the camera had to be set up precisely.
Yeah, I wouldn't have liked me either, honestly, Ram. What was the question? Where was the camera set up?
There!
I feel like that was obvious.
The video camera must have been set up somewhere around here.
No, they didn't, and I don't blame him, honestly. Like, I don't blame him at all for not liking me. I wouldn't have liked me either.
To operate the press and the camera at the same time, you would have to be near the switch.
I did the community wrong, and I acknowledge it, but I've moved on.
That's why the video was taken from that unnatural angle. If they were recording it like normal, they would have used a better angle.
There's nothing wrong with that angle, Samugi. Shut up.
And if it was recorded at such an odd angle, then that proves the trick was used.
Camera angles, huh? Looks like your cosplayer experience is finally useful.
What? There's nothing wrong. Whatever.
Well, cosplay doesn't really come up all that much in class trials.
There was a reason the camera was set up there, but also a reason for the height. When the press was stopped, you couldn't really see who was inside it, correct? That was intentional. The body is mostly hidden by the press, making the swap easier.
I'll tell you later, Panda.
The camera must have been placed at such a high position so it would produce that angle.
I wonder if they used that tripod in the hangar to adjust the camera's height.
Did they get that from the warehouse too? Jeez, that place is like a 4D pocket.
You don't get to make that reference.
Then, that logic is correct, right? Kokichi used that video angle trick and switched the victim in the hydraulic press. In that case, Kaito is...
Before he was crushed by the press, he was swapped with a different body. So Kaito's still alive!
Game 1 trick.
Well, wait just a minute.
What? But I just summed it up so nicely.
Die.
Himiko, the different body you mentioned, what are you talking about?
The bodies from the other cases. Kokichi's the mastermind.
He's not the mastermind, you fuck.
Wait, the mastermind?
Yeah, Kokichi isn't the mastermind, so... I don't think he'd be able to produce a body to switch out.
What?
Well, Monokuma, do the rules allow for a body to be reused?
Very well, I'll answer that.
You're one of us now, bitch.
You're giving in pretty easily.
Well, it's crucial information to make the trial fair. This discussion is pointless if it's not clear what the culprit was allowed to do, right?
You're a convenient mastermind, but I guess that makes defeating you worth my time.
Now then, regarding the reuse of a dead body. That is impossible! All the dead bodies have already been thrown away.
Thrown away?
The other bodies are... gone? Then who did Kaito switch places with?
Kokichi and Kaito were the only ones in the hangar at that time. They were the only ones present during the body swapping trick. The real victim was... It wasn't an old body, it could only be...
What's wrong, Shuichi? Who did Kaito switch places with?
Maki, I think I missed something very important here.
Something important?
If I have the timeline right, there were only 2 people in the hangar at the time. Which means that something had to have been decided before. I have to pin that down. I can't let anything escape me this time. What? Oh. Rest. Damn, I made too many mistakes.
We can't let it end here!
Never watched any anime shit before, but I'm fucked off liquor and buds, so why not start now? Amen! Welcome, SMH. Next question. How are the bodies swapped if there are only 2 people in the hangar? Victim. Victim. Feel like I should know this. Okay. Huh? Okay. Victim. Aha! I don't understand.
I can't believe I overlooked this.
What do you mean?
There were only 2 people in the hangar at the time the bodies were swapped. Which means they were working together.
Oh.
Huh? Working together?
The only 2 people involved in the swap were the victim and the culprit. The culprit was operating the camera and the hydraulic press, while the victim lay inside. If they switched places while the press and the camera were stopped, then the person who turned the camera and the press back on was the original victim. To put it simply, both people operated the press and camera at different times. An impossible trick, unless the victim and culprit agreed to cooperate beforehand.
Victim and culprit cooperated? Is that even possible?
It sounds bizarre.
Well,
but
I mean,
that was the whole point.
Technically, Ryoma cooperated with Kurumi, so.
Commit a crime that was so confusing, even Monokuma would be tricked.
Jeez, this culprit's a real jerk. So, have you realized who done it yet?
Culprit of the case. If my detective work hasn't failed me, the culprit is inside that exisal. Can only be them.
The apparent victim we saw in the video was Kaito.
No!
Kokichi was operating the hydraulic press and camera at first. If the 2 of them switched while the press was stopped, then the culprit who started the hydraulic press again and crushed Kokichi must
No!
be Kaito. So, the person inside that exisal isn't Kokichi. It has to be Kaito.
What
But-
did you say?
So the culprit for this case is... Kaito Momota. That is what the ultimate detective has deduced, right?
Kaito is the culprit? What? You're joking, right? You can't be serious.
I don't want to believe it either. But it's the only way any of this makes sense. My detective work has led me to the conclusion that Kaito is the culprit.
Is that true? Is Kaito really in there?
The amount of fucking twists and turns in this shit.
Hey, answer us! If you really are Kaito, then...
I'm the culprit. There's just no way that Kaito can still be alive. Because I'm the culprit.
Wait, you?
Maki,
But didn't you say...
I saw it with my own eyes. Kokichi drank the antidote that he stole from Kaito.
exactly.
There's no doubt Kaito died. And he died because of my poison arrow.
But you told us you didn't want to kill Kaito.
Yes, I never wanted to. I wanted to believe that I didn't kill him. But the truth speaks differently. In the end, I was just running away from the facts.
Huh? I don't understand.
Maki, are you trying to protect Kaito? If he's the culprit, are you trying to help him get away?
There was only one antidote, so it's more likely he died from my poison arrow. This is the truth.
It's not decided yet. I could have still killed him with the hydraulic press. Either way, those are the two options. Monokuma knows the answer, right?
Huh? Are those the only options?
I guess that's how things turned out.
No, that can't be! The person in that exisal is...
It's not Kaito! I saw Kokichi drink the antidote!
Yeah, that's his...
There's no mistake. Kaito is dead. I
Unless it's...
killed Kaito. There is absolutely no doubt. That's the truth.
Thoughts. Maki's trying to protect Kaito. I understand how she feels, but if Kaito's the culprit, why did he agree to Kokichi's plan? Can't imagine that Kaito would do something so selfish. There must be a reason for it. I truly believe that. I have to get to the bottom of this.
But Maki, you don't know for certain that Kokichi drank the antidote.
What?
You saw him drink it right in front of you, but you couldn't confirm he actually did it. So maybe there's another possibility.
What are you talking about? Impossible. That's impossible. There is no other possibility. I killed Kaito!
Bitch! Oh. Oh, wait, are we gonna get...
I killed Kaito! You're the one who's wrong. He died from my poison arrow. There's no other possibility. What do you know? I killed Kaito!
What?
You're the one who's wrong. He died.
Say bye to your clothes, Maki.
I'm telling you, this is the truth. But you keep getting in the way. You're so goddamn annoying. It doesn't matter what you say. I was at the scene.
Shit.
So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I
Shit.
wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't
Damn.
run away from the truth anymore. Because
What?
I know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I
What
kept
the fuck?
quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him. But I won't run away from the truth anymore. Because
The
I
fuck?
know what I saw. I was at the scene. So I know I'm not wrong. I'm sorry I kept quiet till now. I wanted to believe I didn't kill him.
Final
I
blow.
saw Kokichi drink the antidote.
Pretended to drink the antidote.
It ends here!
What? Lame.
Kokichi just pretended to drink the antidote. He didn't actually drink it.
He pretended to drink it?
Drinking the antidote was part of his lie. Maki could only see so much through the window. She didn't confirm Kokichi drank it. I believe that Kokichi knew this and just pretended to drink the antidote. After Maki left, he gave the antidote to Kaito.
What a
There's
G.
a strong possibility that all of this was done to make Kaito cooperate.
Make him cooperate?
The swapping trick required the victim and culprit to work together. Kaito's cooperation was essential to Kokichi's plan. However, I don't think Kokichi would be able to sway Kaito easily. He needed leverage. He gave Kaito the antidote in exchange for his cooperation.
In exchange for his own life, you mean?
Kaito had no choice. He had to cooperate after Kokichi saved his life. That's just Kaito's character, and Kokichi knew that. He swallowed his pride with the antidote and agreed to participate in Kokichi's plan.
But didn't Kokichi make this plan? What good is it for him if he's dead?
I imagine this was all part of Kokichi's plan to confuse us.
What a baller.
You wouldn't think that someone would plan their own murder.
He went so far as to give up his life, just to create this mystery?
What a baller.
Only Kokichi could think of something so nefarious. Who else would agree to die just to execute their plan?
Crazy. Why would he go that far?
I bet Kokichi was determined to beat me at my own game, no matter what. But too bad. Shuichi figured out the truth.
That should be a fucking twist, and Kokichi just
Are you sure it's not delusion?
watch him just hop out of the exoscale
Delusion?
and fuck everybody.
A
With his dick
delusion
out.
Completely off the mark. To make you think that I died. But who cares what you guys think? This is between me and Monokuma. I don't give a crap if the extras in this game get it right or not.
Extras?
Wreck.
I'm fine with being an extra.
Huh? Why?
Oh, Samugi, you are the definition of an extra.
We're just extras, then even if we get it wrong, we won't get killed.
No, I'd still kill you all. Don't put Kokichi's words in my mouth.
No, I'd still kill you all.
But why? You're being so friendly with us.
If Monokuma gets it right, then he takes everyone's lives, yeah? But if Monokuma gets it wrong, then he'd have no right to take everyone's lives. If Monokuma doesn't know who the culprit is, then this killing game can't function anymore.
Can't function anymore.
Kaito, I believe in you.
If you're cooperating with this plan, you must have a reason. To determine that reason, I need to reveal the
I
truth.
still think Kaito is the culprit. Thinking of it that way makes all the pieces fit. I will show you the truth. The truth you can't deny.
Damn it! So Kokichi's really dead, huh? Motherfuck. Son of a bitch, dude. Now I don't want to play anymore. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Oh. What's this picture right here? Wait a minute, what's going on here? Why am I starting to feel some sort of way? Why am I starting to feel some type of way here? Wait a minute, hold on. What? Oh. Nut. This is it.
This is the truth of the case.
Oh man.
Let's go over the trick that Kokichi and the culprit created together. Last night, Kibo saw Himiko from the window of his lab. She was carrying a black case and heading to the Exisal hangar. When she reached the hangar, she handed the case to someone through the bathroom window. That someone is the culprit of this case. Locked in the bathroom, the culprit had asked Himiko to bring them a certain weapon. A disassembled crossbow from Maki's lab. The culprit was going to use the crossbow to challenge Kokichi
Okay, if you killed
to
the
a
person
fight.
after.
Sometime
Damn it!
and Maki made her way to the hangar. She was going to the hangar to kill Kokichi and save the culprit trapped in the bathroom. However, the hangar had an electric barrier preventing her from entering.
This game
Fortunately for her, she had an
kills
electro
waifu number 1 and waifu number 2 back to back. And then, you know, makes me a little happy finally killing Gonta. And then right after they kill Gonta, they kill Kokichi. I hate this game.
Exisals could bypass the barrier, so she got inside one. Around that time, the culprit and Kokichi began their confrontation. While Kokichi was checking up on them, the culprit ambushed him with a crossbow. But the culprit didn't intend to kill Kokichi. They just wanted to disable him.
Grr.
That's why the culprit
What's a
aimed
waifu?
for Kokichi's right arm.
Oh, to be young and naive.
If they really wanted to kill him, they would have shot him in his vitals.
Oh, I can't show you what a waifu is.
Kokichi reeled from the arrow, and the culprit jumped on him immediately. He didn't want Kokichi to have the chance to summon an exisal with a remote.
Kick him in the dick?
While they were fighting, something happened that caught them both off guard.
Murmur.
The shutter of the
Dun
hangar
dun.
opened, and an exisal stepped inside.
Nani the
Kokichi
fuck?
was definitely not expecting an exisal to interrupt them. He pulled out his remote in an attempt to control the exisal. But Maki leaped out of the cockpit and shot Kokichi with her crossbow. The arrow hit Kokichi right in the back, and it was no normal arrow.
Apparently it wasn't, since it didn't
The tip
paralyze
was
him.
covered in a lethal poison from my lab called Strike 9 poison.
Strike 9. Awesome.
The poison kills slowly. It seems as if Maki wanted Kokichi to confess before he died. But even with poison in his veins, Kokichi continued to spin his lies. When she had had enough, Maki tried to finish him off with another poisoned arrow.
Waifu, a term coined by otaku and weeaboo alike for their 2D significant others, predominantly anime and video game characters. A waifu, in contrast to a harem, is the love between one man and his one and only waifu. You treat your waifu with the utmost respect and courtesy, and most refuse to even fap to their beloved, seeing the act as an insult to the non-existent woman they have committed themselves to. 10 out of 10.
But this time, Maki was the one caught by surprise. To keep Maki from becoming the Black End, the culprit used their body to shield Kokichi. The culprit's left arm was struck by a poison arrow.
Dunked on.
Maki remembered that there was an antidote in my lab and immediately ran off to get it. The Strike 9 poison slowly circulated through their systems and would soon kill them both. But in that desperate situation, Kokichi thought up a clever lie. He incorporated this unforeseen event into his plan to help him win the killing game.
Hey.
Or should I say, help him defeat Monokuma.
What the fuck?
That was Kokichi's true objective. It's why he claimed to be the mastermind.
Fucking sidearms, and here we go with this shit. The fact that you know it's Naruto's birthday today is embarrassing. But thanks for the host side. 431, that's almost 432. Yeah, it was
Thinking
yesterday,
fast,
dude.
Kokichi closed the shutter so that Maki could not re-enter the hangar. Thus, Kokichi's final lie was set into motion. When Maki returned with the antidote,
Hey.
she couldn't get back inside the hangar.
What up, OG
So
Echo?
she went around to the hangar bathroom and passed the antidote through the window.
Welcome back. Thanks for the 2 months. You came back for me.
But after the culprit was given the antidote, Kokichi immediately snatched it. Kokichi drank down all of the antidote while the culprit and Maki watched in horror.
Except he didn't.
Maki must have been panicking, thinking the only antidote was now gone. She believed that the culprit was going to die from her own poisoned arrow. But it was all another one of Kokichi's lies. He had only pretended to drink the antidote. Maki tried desperately to break into the hangar, even slashing the control panel.
Kokichi is a fucking baller, Side. You would know that if you had been here.
But she couldn't get the shutter to
Just
open
watch
again.
this shit.
Defeated,
Watch this shit.
She had no choice but to leave. After Maki had left, Kokichi took out another weapon. An electrobomb, capable of disabling communication devices for hours.
Yeah, Kokichi's like his main pose is to
Was
draw
use an
my dick
electrobomb to
fucking
knock out Monokuma's
hand
surveillance
behind the head
cameras.
thing.
That was why he commissioned Mew to make the bombs in the first place. After detonating an electrobomb, Kokichi coerced the culprit into drinking the antidote.
So he's my type of fella. Yeah.
In exchange
Look at
for
him,
the
he's awesome.
antidote, Kokichi asked the culprit to cooperate with his plan.
He's also got a sexy side too. Watch this shit.
Kokichi needed to work with the culprit to execute his final lie.
Later, Mateo.
Under normal circumstances, the culprit would never have agreed to such a plan. But because the culprit owed him for saving their life, they agreed to Kokichi's request.
Good guy, Kokichi.
Request is a generous term. It was more like blackmail. In any case, the two were now working together as accomplices in an insane plan. There was a lot to prepare and not a lot of time. They had to work fast. If Kokichi died from the Strychnine poison, the whole plan would be ruined. After fabricating the scene in the bathroom, the culprit dragged Kokichi to the hydraulic press. This is how the swipe pattern bloodstain from the bathroom to the press was created.
Shit. Grab.
Kokichi, with the support of the culprit, stood in front of the press's control panel. The two of them were finally ready to execute the insane lie.
Hey.
Strikey.
While Kokichi was setting up the video camera
Welcome
near
back.
the hydraulic press's control panel,
Thanks for the 3 months, dude.
the culprit laid face up inside the
You know-
press, draping their coat over their shoulders.
You know what you're gonna get for your 3-month reward? Sexy Kokichi. Bedtime eyes
Then,
Kokichi.
Kokichi activated the press and the camera's record button at the same time.
Watch this.
The hydraulic press came down slowly, all caught on tape for us to see. Normally, the safety function would have triggered, but the electrobomb had disabled it. The press got lower and lower, and just as the culprit disappeared from view,
Wait for it.
Kokichi pressed the force stop button and the camera's pause button simultaneously.
Obviously not so. Oh, here we go.
The two then switched places.
Shirtless
and
Kokichi.
also
Nut.
switched roles.
Nut. Oh.
Culprit and the victim.
Fap. One last
The
nut.
would-be victim became our culprit and started up the press and camera.
Even though technically his arm was in his whatever.
Kokichi had saved the culprit's life because his trick required their cooperation.
Bedtime eyes Kokichi. Nut. Rip.
He wanted to win the killing game, even if it meant dying himself.
Like a boss.
And so,
Rest in
Kokichi was
peace.
crushed by the press, and the whole thing was caught on video.
Silence.
The culprit's left sleeve was dangling from the press, making us think he was the victim. Now alone, the culprit collected the video camera
Imagine being him in that situation. Like,
and tore the hydraulic press's power cord
how
so that it could
fucked
never be raised again.
that would mess you up
This would
forever.
make it impossible for us to determine the identity of the crushed body.
Motherfucker just saw a body.
But there was another reason the victim was killed in this way.
Hey.
It obfuscated the cause of death, making the case
Obfuscated,
that
what a
much more
word.
difficult to solve.
I'll fat to that word.
This was all part of Kokichi's
Agent
plan
7M,
to
thank you for
create
the
a
sub.
murder not even Monokuma could figure out.
Welcome, dog.
With the press disabled, the culprit returned to the bathroom to flush Kokichi's clothes.
Yeah, how would that work out?
Finally, they climbed inside of an exisal to hide and waited with
Thanks for the
bated
sub,
breath.
Agent. Welcome.
And here they are now in this trial,
Pretending to be Kokichi.
They're trying to deceive Monokuma in order to defeat the true mastermind.
Rip
And that's
Kokichi,
it.
you goddamn
That's
legend.
Kokichi's unidentified culprit trick.
What a badass.
The culprit is in that exisal. It's you, isn't it? Kaito Momota, the ultimate astronaut.
Vote him up! A toilet that can flush clothes is the real hero. Well, it didn't, it was clogged.
I'm right, aren't I? That's you in there, isn't it, Kaito?
Hop on out, bitch.
Really? Is it really Kaito?
Oh, I hope Kokichi just
I
hops
must
out just for one more
reluctantly
my
agree with
fuck.
Shuichi's deduction.
Shut up, Kibo.
Man, Shuichi sure loves his crazy deductions.
Huh?
You're still not gonna admit it?
Admit it, but it's wrong.
But logically speaking, his deduction tracks.
If it's really Kaito in there, he would have admitted it by now.
Was Shuichi's reasoning wrong somehow?
Yeah, my detective work was flawless. Oh, okay. Oh, whoa. Oh, whoa. All right. Oh, I forgot. Ultimate detective over here. It's about Monokuma. Is there some other aspect to this?
You claim everything is set, and that's it. You don't have any evidence, do you?
I mean, with all that being said,
You all think the body was switched when the hydraulic press stopped for a moment. But that's just speculation in the end. No evidence to back it up.
he's not wrong.
So if we reverse our reverse way of thinking, then it's likely I didn't do anything, right? It's totally possible that the body switching never happened.
He's not wrong.
And Kaito is dead.
He's not wrong at all.
Not just possible. It's the actual truth.
He's not wrong at all.
Well, it's true. There's no proof that the bodies were switched.
He could have just force stopped it.
No, we should trust Shuichi's deduction. I'm sure everything will be okay.
Oh,
This
man.
emotion I've learned. I believe you call it faith.
Ugh.
That's what I feel right now.
Kill him.
That's right. We have to believe in Shuichi.
Well, I don't care either way. But if you guys get it wrong, you'll have to deal with Monokuma. What will the results of this voting time be? If Monokuma makes a mistake, he won't be able to execute anyone, right? Then it will be my victory. And that will ruin the entire killing game.
Gee, so that's your objective. You mean to ruin the killing game itself? That's why Kaito has been so stubborn all this time. What does he mean by ruin exactly? Monokuma can do whatever he wants to the rules. How do you ruin something like that? What would be the point?
Come on, Monokuma. Start the voting already.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. Sheesh! Let's proceed with voting time, shall we? Sorry I fell short of your expectations, but I'm pretty sure I won't make any mistakes. 'Cause I got the ultimate detective's airtight logic on my side.
I mean, I know the whole truth and why. I believe in my own logic and I believe in Kaito. But on, it's not about logic, it's about how far I'm willing to go. I don't get it. I believe, not in his Kaito, but a Shuichi Saihara. What?
Can I just say something? I'd like to have one last conversation before we vote.
Aww.
One last conversation?
There's more to talk about?
You see, before we vote, there's something I have to say.
Kaito's got a small
Just need
dick.
you all to listen.
I peeked in and it's very small. You mad, Kaito? Why don't you come out of that exisal and punch me? This is interesting.
All right, let's pin this down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died. And the culprit is Kaito standing right there.
Isn't that correct?
Of course not! I would never die!
I trust Shuichi.
Kaito's trying to ruin the game. That's why he's hiding the truth. I don't know exactly why, but he's been clipping the line for it.
All right,
I
let's
knew
pin
it.
this
Okay.
down. Who is inside that exisal?
Kaito, right?
That's what you said, isn't it?
Kokichi's the one who died.
I'll reveal the truth. Kokichi, I'm sorry. I just can't lie for you anymore.
What?
What do you mean, lie?
Why did you say Kokichi? The one in the exisal is...
I'm so sorry, everyone. I've deceived you all.
Oh, please.
Huh?
The truth is, after we found the crushed body, I saw Kokichi.
You saw Kokichi?
Yes. He threatened me, told me that if I didn't do what he said, he'd kill us all. He wanted me to lie about what I saw, so that the trial would be more interesting. But I can't do it anymore. I can't keep lying like this.
You're such a great actor.
I have to tell the truth. Kokichi isn't dead. He's alive.
Oh, hold on! Why did you wait until now to mention this?
I'm so sorry, Kibo, but it's true.
Really? Really, I'm sorry, but this is the only way. Kaito's trying to fool Monokuma. Trying to ruin the class trial. If Kaito's risking his life to do this, then I'll stand by. I'll stand by you! I believe in Kaito. I will believe in what he's trying to do. He's not doing this to hurt us. I'm sure he's just trying to save us all. I will laugh my ass off if he... Oh, please. Monokuma really wants to rely on my detective work. Fine. I'll just lie.
Everyone, please, don't vote for Kaito. There's no doubt about it. Kokichi is in that exisal. He's the culprit.
Hey, Shuichi, I don't know what you're scheming. But as far as I'm concerned, you guys aren't extras at all. If you guys are wrong, you're gonna have to take your punishments like champs. Got it?
I'm not wrong. We can't vote for Kaito.
Stop it! That's enough.
What?
Huh?
It's over.
The fuck? Damn it,
You
Kaito!
guys get it wrong, and Monokuma gets it right. Then you'll all get punished.
You cuck!
There's no way I can let that happen. So, it's fine. Let's end this.
Damn it, Kaito! You piece of shit.
Kaito!
So, it really was you?
My bad for tricking you guys. I'll explain everything.
We already got it.
But before that, it's voting time.
Oh, okay.
Alright, don't get it wrong. I'm definitely the culprit. You got it? I'm the one who killed Kokichi.
Kaito, no!
It's just like you to figure it all out, Shuichi. You're really something else. So all you gotta do is believe in your reasoning. That's what detectives do. Hey, Monokuma, let's hurry up and get this vote started!
Well said. Let's get this started then. The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless face off. It's voting time!
It's no use. It's no use.
My.
It's no use. 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 Is this... We can't let it in! It's no use.
It seems the voting has finished. Now then, let's see the result. Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Well, absolutely right.
But you know... Jeez. Huh. Come on, man.
Why?
Hmm?
Sorry, I hit mute. I hit mute the whole time. He wrote his own lines, dude. Was she protecting Kaido or just believing in him, like me?
That's right.
Yeah, I should explain. It's just like Shuichi said.
After Kokichi pretended to take the antidote, he gave it to me. I mean...
Then he told me I had to cooperate with his plan.
Hey!
Plan? What plan? I've been thinking this whole time of a plan to throw the mastermind off guard.
What?
Throw them off guard? What are you talking about? You're the mastermind. Oh, that was a lie. I only pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
What a fucking boss. Pretended. You all fell for it. But you know, I prepared a bunch of stuff. Like this remote control, I had you make it. The mysterious message in the courtyard, using Gonta and making him a murderer. All that preparation was just to make you guys think I was the mastermind.
What?
The hell? Why'd you do all that? The reason why I pretended to be the mastermind
Shit!
was to end this boring killing game.
Huh?
To end it.
Yeah.
I thought if I showed you the despairing truth, you guys wouldn't want to go outside anymore. I thought it would end the killing game, but instead this happened. I'm gonna die by Maki's hands. Why do you think this happened? Why do you think Maki tried to kill me? Why do you think the killing game started again?
What?
Why?
Oh,
Because the
man.
true mastermind instigated it. I'm certain of it. They made a move without us noticing. Man, thanks to that, everything is ruined.
Hold on!
The true mastermind instigated it. So whoever that person is, they also instigated Maki's actions too?
Disappointed.
Yeah, they probably tried to eliminate me because I pretended to be the mastermind.
What?
My actions were instigated by the true mastermind. But that can't be. The reason I decided to kill Kokichi was because I remember the truth in the flashback.
Could
light.
it be...
Maybe making you remember the truth was what the mastermind wanted. Ooh. Maybe the true mastermind had us use the flashback light so we would target Kokichi as a remnant of
Which
despair.
means
So the flashback light itself was the true mastermind's trap all along? They expected us to target Kokichi once we remembered he was a remnant of despair?
okay.
Kokichi certainly expected it. That's why he talked about the true mastermind. But even so, this is all rather convenient for the true mastermind. The person claiming to be the mastermind just so happened to be a remnant of despair. We're all students of Hope's Peak Academy, and our fates are tied to the remnants of despair. I never would have imagined that fate would bring us to Kokichi's murder. It just plays too nicely for the true mastermind. I didn't know about that flashback light. Guess that's another mystery for
I
you.
mean,
Anyway, like I was saying.
you know...
And who is this true mastermind? Who knows? I don't know either.
But
But it doesn't matter. We can't lose. This game is pointless unless you win. That's why I thought of a special plan. When I'm on the verge of losing, my plan will help me win.
Huh?
I don't really get it, but is this the plan to throw off the mastermind?
yeah.
Well, it's not that difficult. Kaito, I need you. Kappa Pride. To kill me.
What?
Ooh.
I mean...
The plan was to make a case where the victim was unknown, and then trick Monokuma into thinking I was the victim so he'd mess up. If he ruled that either Makirole or Kokichi were the black end, then I'd show myself and Monokuma's ruling would be invalid. And if Monokuma's ruling was invalid, the killing game would end.
But...
That's what I'm most curious about. What makes you think it would end?
That's right.
Yeah, I asked Kokichi about that myself. Why would Monokuma care if he messed up on who the black end was? And this is what he said.
well, you know.
Even if it's Monokuma or the true mastermind, they can't break the rules as they please. Being unfair like that isn't allowed.
Hold up.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Death games are meant to be watched. If no one was watching, there'd be no reason for to be such a stickler about the rules. There'd be no point in making this a game in the first place.
But
But Monokuma's been a stickler about the rules and about making the game interesting. That's why he agreed to my plan in the virtual world.
which means
Which means Monokuma is aware that someone is watching us. In which case, I have no doubt that this death game is being shown to someone.
What did you say?
So this is some kind of show? But who'd be watching? We're the only people left alive, aren't
Yeah.
we? That's right, the flashback light is the reason we even remember that. But Kokichi might have been right. Why have a death game if no one's watching? I wasn't sure about it at first, but after this class trial, there's no
Listen
doubt. Monokuma can't do whatever he wants. He's bound by the rules of the game. That's why he couldn't afford to get the culprit wrong. Why he relied on Shuichi. It's just like Kokichi said. If this game's rules matter so much, someone's watching. A death game is made to be watched. If that's true, then who? Who is watching
Hey.
this? What's this all about, Monokuma? Is this killing game really a show for someone? Who can say? Why won't you tell us? We were friends during the trial. Honestly, I was just happy you guys cooperated with me.
Well...
Humans love to help. They jump at any opportunity to extend a helping hand.
Well then,
We're watching. And here's another question. Who are you really? If Kokichi, a remnant of despair, is not the mastermind, then who's the true mastermind? Is it another remnant of despair like him? I'm not gonna spill the beans on a perfect to be continued cliffhanger like that. Why are you just too cute?
What?
Huh,
Hey.
really? I understand Kokichi's plan, but why did you agree to work with him, Kaito? Why did you agree to kill Kokichi? Because he saved your life? You should have just ignored him. He's better off dead anyway. It's kind of hard to ignore such an annoying guy.
Huh?
What?
Jeez.
I wonder how far ahead he planned this evil scheme of his.
What?
Yeah, but killing you?
Don't screw around.
What are you talking about? You want me to kill you? I figured you'd react like that. But are you sure you're okay with that? Because if this poison kills me, then Maki would become the Black. Oh! And her crime would be exposed so easily.
Well, you know.
If that happened, then Maki and I would have died for no reason, right? Putty in his hands! Which is just what the true mastermind expects. Damn it, that's playing dirty, so that's why you gave me the antidote. I am the ultimate supreme leader. There are no depths I won't sink to. Even if I have to sacrifice myself. Anyway, this is our chance to end this killing game.
Ruin this killing game.
That's why you have to kill me so we can win, and what he said. We'll bring the true mastermind and everyone who's watching. We'll bring them down to utter despair. Then everyone who died can rest in peace. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah, oh crap, I'm gonna die soon. Can we get this started already?
Damn.
You're seriously crazy, dude. But you know,
At least
I wasn't boring, right?
right?
That punk.
Then he blackmailed you by using me.
Ah,
No, I agreed to his plan once I heard the words ruin this killing game.
jeez.
He was crazy, but that let him come up with some crazy plans. And we needed a crazy plan in order to stand a chance against Monokuma. I bet on that chance. I didn't have any other choice. Because I'm out of time.
What?
Time.
Could it be...
Kaito, you mean your health?
What are you talking about?
But you said you were fine. You told me not to worry about it anymore. My bad. That was a lie.
Huh?
A lie. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Honestly, I'm at my limit just talking. No, it can't be.
But you
Maki,
know-
you idiot. But I gotta wonder how this happened. I don't remember at all. In my memories, I was fine during the medical exam for my training. If I was fine during the medical exam, then that means...
Could it be...
This might be... the virus.
What?
Virus.
If I remember correctly...
One of the plagues that caused our planet to crumble. A virus carried by meteorites that spread across the globe. Hope's Peak Academy, along with the rest of the planet, was in danger of extinction. Even though we had come so far and triumphed over so much despair, we were almost wiped out in an instant.
Could it be...
Must have something to do with the virus. Kaito didn't use that flashback light, so he might not remember it. But weren't we supposed to be immune? We were selected because we didn't...
Well,
Perhaps the virus was dormant when you were selected for the Gopher Project.
to tell you the truth.
You could have been infected this whole time, showing no symptoms until very recently.
What did you say?
See a spaceman spiff. What? Kaito is infected with the virus? But how could that be?
Jeez.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess I'm pretty screwed, huh? Well, I knew this was coming. That's why I agreed to Kokichi's plan.
But you know...
When I found out about the plan, I thought it was pretty awesome.
Hey, so...
Kokichi left me with the whole outline of it. I freaked out when I read it. It was a pretty good plan. I thought we might be able to trick Monokuma. But I knew Shuichi'd see right through it in the end.
Huh?
Sorry.
Well done.
And that's exactly how it went. Nice job, Shuichi. You're really something.
Well then,
Kaito, did
That's
you?
right.
Yeah, I knew you guys would figure everything
Got
out.
it.
That's why I was able to get on board with Kokichi and lie to you like that. Even if I messed up during the trial, I knew Shuichi'd see the
That's
truth.
my sidekick.
Yeah, you failure. If you knew I'd see through it, then why? If you knew it was pointless from the start, then you shouldn't have gone that far. Nah, it wasn't pointless. It ended up being a huge
What's that
success.
mean?
Why?
I mean...
Because of this plan and Kokichi pretending to be the mastermind, we got closer to the true mastermind's lair. Behind this truth, there's got to be a hint that leads to the real truth. The
Yeah.
real truth. Yeah, no doubt. That's why Kokichi gave
But-
his life. You talk as if he was your partner when you hated him so strongly
What?
before. Oh, I hate his guts. Honestly, I'm still pissed off at him. He made us go through so much crap to the end. No, even beyond that. He was a lying sack of shit. But he was
Hey!
awesome. It's getting harder to breathe, so please, can
Hey, so...
I ask one thing? You want to ruin this killing game, but you kept saying how fun this game was. That was a lie, obviously. How could a game that you're forced to play be fun?
Shit.
I had to think the game was fun to survive. I had to lie to myself.
Huh?
Oh, Kokichi, you little... The bastards who created this game to toy with our lives and the shits enjoying it. They all piss me off.
Shit!
That's why I'm willing to do whatever it takes to end this game.
Huh?
Kokichi said that?
Nah.
That could have been a lie too. He probably just said so I cooperate with him. Was it really a lie? I think his dying words may have been the honest truth.
It's a lie!
No, it's definitely a lie. He's not the type to shed real tears. I wonder which one it is. A lie or the truth? Even now at the very end, I don't really understand Kokichi. Maybe that's what lying is all about. The truth is in the eye of the beholder, huh? Oh, Kokichi was the very embodiment of a lie. Pretty much wraps up my explanation. Now, finally, I need to apologize to Shuichi. What, me?
I mean,
To be honest, I was jealous of you and your huge penis.
that's right.
Because you were always saving us, you know? Your detective skills kept us alive. You were just way too cool, and I got
My
frustrated.
bad.
So that's why I was so harsh on you. My bad.
That's wrong.
Kaito, that's not
Hey.
true. I was only so confident because you were there for me. Oh, let's suck each other off some more. When you made me your sidekick, you said that you'd take the responsibility, and that's why I can do all this. If you didn't talk to me back then, even now I'd be... dead. Kaito. 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 How can I be okay? I'm about to die.
Okay.
You sure are, bucko, because it's punishment time. Punishment? I won't let you. Oh,
I
shit.
won't let you kill him.
Oh, yes, you will. Oh, you planning to get in my way? You know what'll happen if you do that, don't you?
So what?
I don't care what happens. I plan to kill you anyway from the start.
Indeed.
Yes, I've been determined to fight back for a while
Cut it
now.
out.
No, stop.
Kaito,
Kaito, I can't let you die.
that's it.
I don't care if you're sick. I don't care if you're dying. I won't let Monokuma touch you in places.
What was that?
What's so funny?
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
just thinking about life and how irreplaceable it is. Know what I mean?
Huh?
What? When a life ends, those closest to it mourn. But if you could somehow recycle that life, then those closest to it wouldn't need to mourn anymore, right?
That's nice.
If we could recycle life, the world would be filled with hope. That's my point.
Hey,
What are you talking about? All right, kids, time for your grand re-entrance. No. These guys can go fuck right off.
Rise and shine, Earthsign! With our powers combined, we are the Monocubs!
Oh, hey, Death Guard. What's up?
huh?
Motherfucker. Hi, Monotaro. No matter how you read it, spell it, or say it, it's still Monotaro. What the? It's totally a lie.
way,
The hell's going on? I could have swore there was more used chumps before.
hell yeah!
Fuck if I know. Let's destroy Monodam now. This sack is bumming me the fuck out.
What did you say?
Weren't all the Monocubs completely destroyed?
Hey,
Those old Monocubs were destroyed. These Monocubs are the latest model. They still got their factory settings, so in a way it's like they're brand new characters.
Thank you so
But who cares? Now that my cubs are back, I'm not lonely and miserable anymore. You brought them back on a whim like that? You guys are just as replaceable. Maybe not as replaceable as the Monocubs, but finding other people to participate in this killing game is easier than you might think. Finding other people.
well.
I got no idea what's going on or what any of this means, but that's right.
Hell yeah!
Hell yeah, we're so fucking lovable and shit, except Monodam, of course.
Hey,
Monodam! Oh, do you know what else this means?
shing.
Now that the Monocubs are back, I've got my Exocell entourage protecting me again. Still want to defy me now? This is bad. If he's got the Exocells again, so what?
I won't let you
Doesn't
kill
matter.
him.
I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll fight until the end. Stop. Even if you fight the Exocells, you'll just get killed, damn it. The remote control and the last Electro Bomb were crushed in the press.
No.
I won't give up. Maki roll. Enough already. I never felt this way before. I've always fought to kill, but this is the first time I've fought to protect someone. I've never killed when my panties were wet. And I've never been given a nickname like Maki roll before either.
What?
What? And I've never met someone as stubborn as you before. Oh, here we go. And I've never fallen in love. Oh. Nailed it.
What?
Maki roll. Maki.
No.
I don't want this to end. I just don't.
I won't let you kill
That's
him.
why I won't let you kill Kaito. I'll kill him.
My bad.
Maki girl, I'm sorry, but that's not an option. I don't have as much time left as you think. I'm fighting just to stay standing. But
Hey, so...
Maki girl, I asked you before, what's your enemy? Before you hated yourself so much, you didn't even like yourself a little. And that wasn't the reason you tried to... Wasn't that the reason you tried to
That's
distance
right.
yourself from others? You decided that you didn't deserve to have friends, didn't you? That was your enemy.
Don't worry about
But
it.
not anymore, huh? You're alright now. You fell for a guy like me. Now you can learn to like yourself.
Come on, man.
Hey, don't cry. Can't you send me off with one last smile?
I believe in you.
You guys too. I'm not gonna allow any tears. Send me off with a bang. There you go, Maki. Bang him. Alright, Kaito. I won't cry.
I'll endure
Me
it.
too. I'm gonna hold it in. Yeah, I'll endure it. I can't cry even if I wanted to. Hey, sorry about the wait, Monokuma. You can go ahead and start now.
Okay.
Can
dun,
do.
dun, dun.
Oh boy, my first punishment time. I've never seen one
Alright.
before. Let me just say this to the true mastermind controlling
Get
Monokuma.
ready.
You better get ready. My friends aren't gonna lose to you. That's all.
Please.
I'll leave the rest of you guys in this ridiculous
Please
killing
do
game.
not worry.
We'll end it, so please don't worry.
Shuichi.
And Shuichi, never forget, you're not alone. You have friends. Don't try to do everything by yourself, okay? Yeah,
The
Kaito, okay.
impossible is possible.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Maki roll.
How long are you gonna cry? You should smile.
Sorry.
I can't. It's impossible. I can't. Of course, my bad for making you cry like that.
All right.
Alright, let's end this with a bang.
I'm Kaito Momota.
Special
Luminary
punishment
of the
suited for
Stars.
Luminary of the Stars.
Okay,
You don't gotta tell me. I'm excited to get this
Get
started.
ready.
Oh yeah, well screw you. I'm not gonna die the way you want.
It's punishment time.
Man, I was hoping Maki was gonna jump across and kill Kaito. Cough, cough. Cough, cough. Blast off. Second ignition. Oh. The fuck? Cough, cough, cough. Oh, he died before Monokuma could do it. Rest. What the hell? What? How pissed are you? Oh shit, he's pissed. Oh, he's mad. Kaito. Yo, Kibo, you alright? Kibo, you okay? You got hit with that debris when you protect.
Well.
I'm fine. More importantly.
Hey!
What's the matter, Monokuma? Upset that Kaito won? What do you mean Kaito won?
Because-
He died before the end of your punishment. Kaito didn't die from your execution.
Okay.
That's right, Kaito wasn't killed by you. It's Kaito's victory. Wow, we lost. I don't know if he meant to do it, but he certainly went out like a stubborn jackass. Oh, whatever. It's not like this is the end of the killing game, so it's fine.
What was that?
No, it's not over.
Hell yeah!
No shit.
Hey,
Ain't it written in the school regulations?
right.
Killing game will go on until there's just one blackened or two spotless. School regulations, so you're gonna follow the regulations, huh? The only reason you want rules is because you're showing this to someone.
Well,
I just want an entertaining killing game, but you're certainly entitled to your own opinion.
That's wrong.
That's enough. Enough of your bullshit, Monokuma. I made a promise to Kaito. I will end this killing game. And to give Kaito's death meaning, I swear I will keep my promise.
Right.
Yeah, we're not gonna let anyone else die. Who's even gonna play that game anymore? It's already over. You could cut this tension with a knife. What's everyone talking about anyway?
well, actually,
Feels like we stumbled onto the last act. I don't know what's happening at all.
Pops!
Yo, Pops, fill us in. We want to help you out. Oh, Monosuke is acting nice. He's sucking up for brownie points.
They're so
Oh, I just can't help myself already. Cute little cubs. Gather around, kids. They'll spend a whole month telling you about what you missed. A whole month? Won't that take longer than the whole chapter?
my
I'll tell you about it while I smother you with hugs and kisses. Oh, here we go. That's gonna get weird. Kids, go ahead and wait for me at
So
home.
long, farewell!
So long. Farewell. I don't know, lass. I think Kaide's execution was the best. Why did I stay behind? Because I want to give you all a reward for working so hard. We don't want it. Just go away.
bugging me.
By the way, I don't know where you got the idea that this killing game can be stopped. There's nothing a participant can do to end this killing game. No way. Nuh-uh. This game's gonna keep going and going for a long time. During his ranting, Monokuma took out a flashback light.
What?
What did you just do?
What?
Was that a flashback light just now?
Could be.
Is it broken? I don't feel like I remembered anything. This flashback light has a special effect. You'll remember soon enough. You'll remember that despair is the only choice you have. And that hope doesn't exist here at all. That killing game will never end. And then Monokuma left. He declared that this killing game would continue. He declared there is no hope. After all that, I honestly don't remember how we got back. Probably walked. Took all I had to just accept the fact that Kaito was gone. Not just Kaito, Kokichi too. No! Someone we all trusted and someone none of us trusted. We lost them both, but it wasn't all for nothing. Because we're drawing ever closer to discovering the true mastermind. Wait a minute. Killing game will never end. Never ever. As long as I'm around, it'll never end. It'll repeat over and over and over. Why would I let something like this ever end? I want to have more fun. As long as it's fun, we have to keep doing it. It's just simple supply and demand. Wait a minute.
Such despair.
Wait. Hold on. I was standing in that one spot at the courtyard, a place where Kaito and I would train together. My heart felt crushed as all the loss and guilt and helplessness sinking in my chest. But I stood there.
Well,
What you doing? Masturbating.
Ah,
Ah, Maki.
Hey.
So you came
Okay.
too. Yeah.
sorry.
Maki, I'm sorry.
What?
For what? I was the one who drove Kaito into a corner. Just like Kaide, I end up betraying everyone important to me. It's all my fault.
well,
Are you feeling lonely?
Huh?
hey,
Are you lonely now that Kaito's gone? Yeah,
okay.
lonely. I feel so lonely, so sad. I don't know what to do. The only reason I'm still alive right now is because Kaito. If he hadn't been my friend, I would be. Me too. I can't remember the last time I cried that hard. I wonder how long it's been. But I won't cry anymore, because I'm not going to be a little bitch. I'm sad, but I'm grateful to Kaito. Grateful.
okay.
Yeah, I wanted to tell him that rather than being sad and lonely, I'm grateful to him. That's why I won't cry anymore. She says as she cries. I want to show him how much I appreciate all the
You're
things he
right.
done did. I guess it's the same for me. I want to show my appreciation too. I'm sure that our friends who have passed on don't want to see us miserable. Arigato. Yeah. So you guys were here after all. Fuck off, Samugi. Just like I thought. I
Jeez.
knew you guys would be here because I cast a spell to find you. Samugi, Himiko. If you don't mind, can we join you in your training? Huh? I'll train you all from the ground up so we can end this killing game together. We're gonna end this together. Himiko and I promised Kaito. Yeah, we're gonna do what we promised and work together to end this killing game. We can't afford to lose to despair.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Monokuma said there's no hope anywhere, but he's wrong. There is hope. My friends and I are my hope. Can't wait till that shit's crushed. Oh, hi Samugi. How you doing? Almost forgot about your glasses. Why am I what? What? What did I do? Why am I saving? Why save? Why? Stop playing? Moves directly into the investigation after this? What? I mean, yeah, if it's gonna be another 3 hours, then fuck it, but... Like, without spoiling, am I not gonna be able to... The next chapter's investigation starts? What? So why did I have to save it? I just did the best. I'm not alone. That's right, I have friends. Not just my friends here, but also friends who have died. They'll give us their hope too. That's why I'm gonna live. I want to live for everyone who died. Despair cannot defeat me. I will hold on and survive no matter what. Thank you, Kaito.
Let your sweat wash away all your sadness, fear, worry, and hardships. Just start moving your body and your pain will become memories before you know it.
Then you should train too.
Well, I don't have anything to worry about. 'Cause, I mean, I'm Kaito Momota, Luminary of the Stars.
Hey! No fair, Kaito!
Hey!
Oh, by the way, what happened to Kibo? Do you know where he went?
Huh?
Kibo? I don't know. What's that guy up doing? I don't think a robot really needs to do any training. Nice smile. The rest of us here are. I kind of wish he'd come to you.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Wow, okay.
Yet, this silence is quite refreshing. I used to hear my inner voice with perfect clarity. It would fill me with the power of hope, guide me along the right path. I can't hear it anymore. All I hear now is silence. That silence means my will is now my own. Even if despair is all we have to choose, even if hope no longer exists, I will never give in to despair. I will end this. No matter what, I will force this to end.
I'll just stop at the investigations.
This school, this ultimate academy for gifted juveniles, is steeped in despair.
What the fuck is this? Kibo! Go away!
And I will destroy it.
Damn it, Kibo! Oh no, Karumi.